right, all right. What is good, everyone? OJ here. Welcome back to the stream. Today we got a great show for you guys. Good show yesterday. Another good show for you guys here today before we get to the middle of the week. Still kind of in the post-mortem shock. Guys, did you see Xenoblade? Oh my gosh, still in the post fake E3 Nintendo Direct shock. I got a few different types of videos. I kind of, like I said, I probably lost money not talking about it sooner, but I think I actually kind of want to do a first year Switch 2 review. I just didn't like seeing everybody else's come out, so I didn't want to like copycat. But like I kind of want to do that, plus a Nintendo Direct review, like where I really break down like the announcements and give like a real rating to it based off of like all the different games that were shown off and like my rating scale, you know, port, remake, remaster, shock, new game. Like I kind of want to do that, so I might get those videos out to you guys. We got a Star Fox video today. I've been tracking the sales numbers, guys. Star Fox, I'm not saying that it's gonna sell like Zelda, Pokemon, or you know, Animal Crossing, but I would not be surprised if Star Fox does significantly better than what people think it's going to do. I've been tracking the Amazon sales. I've been tracking the pre-orders. Been tracking some of the hype meter. And Star Fox, at least here in the West, I don't know about Europe, or I don't know about certain parts of Europe, and I don't know about Japan, and I don't know about like, you know, Asia. But here in the West, at least, here in the US, I think Star Fox has a good chance at doing pretty well. Based off of what I've been tracking. So check out my most recent video. It's up on the channel. We talked about Star Fox, but today we're going to talk about everything else. We're going to talk about the lineup for the year. We're going to talk about Xenoblade. We're going to talk about Fire Emblem. We're going to talk about Splatoon Raiders. We're going to talk about Zelda. We're going to talk about what else? Whatever other games you guys are interested in too, like Xbox and PlayStation. We're going to talk about Microsoft seems to be imploding. But I mean, I'm on Twitter and there's people that say, no, they have a plan. They have a plan. I don't know. It just seems like they're changing their plan every single plan. Every plan changes plans. So I don't know, man. We gotta wait and see with that. But yeah, Microsoft. We're gonna talk about that. Seems like they're confused on what they're doing. She did say hard reset though. That's what Asha Sharma said hard reset. So it looks like maybe they're doing that. But yeah, some of the information is starting to come out. Tom Warren's reporting for sure. It looks like Ninja Theory's being shut down, whereas Double Fine and Compulsion Games, they are trying to work out deals. But Microsoft might be gutted, guys. You might just, a lot of the smaller studios making the games might just be gutted, let go, spun off, sold, whatever, you know, whereas pretty much what you get from Microsoft is the Activision Blizzard stuff, the big Activision Blizzard stuff, and like Halo, Forza, Gears, Fallout, you know, big Bethesda stuff. So yeah, it definitely seems like there's going to be a lot of layoffs next month. So prepare for that. We can talk about that as well. All right, let's get into shoutouts. If you're here in the chat, make sure you say what up, and I'll say hi to all my lovely, awesome, beautiful elite ninjas. Okay. Let's see here. We've got Dior. What's up, Dior? Welcome. Party Man is here. What's up, Party Man? Welcome. Oh, and no restrictions today, guys. I'll be here for the full amount of time, combos and all that, so everything's good. Nothing, no second job or anything that I'm doing right now in terms of that. You know, so yeah, that should be good. And like I said, we got a video out. I might make another video for tonight, just depending on like if there's any topics to go over. But shout out to everybody watching the Star Fox video. I do appreciate that. Star Fox has been good on the channel recently, so all right, we'll probably just let that one cook. All right, let's see here. Nidmar, what's up, Nidmar? Welcome. What is good? Just another artist, or just another Star Fox remake. What's up, man? Welcome. Dan, what's up, Dan? Welcome. Nidmar is here. The cool guy, what's up, the cool guy? This person says, I already see so much whimpering, whining, just like grifters in games about Shrek 5. Oh yeah, I don't care about movies like that. So people want to complain, that's fine. It's movies. Let's see here. What's up, Party Man? What's up, Rena? What's up, Restalia? What's up? Welcome. How you doing today? JC Hopkins, what's good? Shout outs, guys. Appreciate that. Welcome to all the elites Next Gen Nero. Hey, what's up, Next Gen Nero? Welcome to the stream, brother. How you doing today? Good to see you here, like always. What is good? What is good? Good to see you here. Shout outs to my Twitter fam coming through. Marcel Wade, what's up, Marcel? George FT, what's up, General Zamora? Wonder what's gonna happen. Senua's still gonna release. Like, it's still that game's still gonna. It's not gonna be canceled. It's still releasing. Deported with the 5 says, isn't it cruel for Xbox to showcase Ninja Theory's new game, but then close them less than 2 weeks later? Also, is your second job being DSP's editor? No, it's not being DSP's editor. And yeah, it is kind of cruel to show their game so proudly and then say, well, take a hike, you know? It's almost, well, I'm not going to say that, but it's pretty bad. It's not good. If I was Ninja Theory, I'd be like, these guys. Thank you for the 5, though, Deport. I appreciate that. Remember, drop your music requests. If you drop a dono, doesn't matter the amount. It can be $1 to whatever. It don't matter. I appreciate it. And I will play a track for you. A lot of people drop donos and, you know, don't put any tracks for me to play. The more I get the tracks, the more it actually goes into, like, my little YouTube music algorithm thingy. So, so it does help out getting us bangers for us to play. Normally when we don't have a request. So shout outs to Deported. I appreciate that. If you want something, let me know. And I got you. Deported. Sicilian, thank you for the big 5. Also, Justin with the 3.
Today was rough, 10-hour non-stop day. Also, I had to wait an hour and a half on a truck, so I played my Switch 2 and I played Pokemon Violet just to see how it compares to Digimon, and no comment. Lol, Digimon is fine, but you know. Kirby music.
Yeah, I know. I've been playing Digimon. I know. I've been playing Digimon, and yes, I know. I know. I know. I can tell from even from like Pokemon Legends ZA, you know. I know. Let's get some Kirby music. Kirby. Oh man. Let's get some different music here today. Let's get some Kirby Air Riders. Kirby Air Riders. Let's get some Kirby Air Riders music. Thank you, Justin, with the 3. I do appreciate that. Thank you for the big 3. Shout out to Deported. Thank you for the 5. Nintendo has a loaded lineup for the rest of the year. The lineup's pretty good for the rest of the year. It's not bad. I mean, we got Star Fox this month. Next month, we got Rhythm Heaven, and we've got Splatoon Raiders. We don't have anything for August, but something tells me there might be something for August that pops up out of nowhere. Because they easily could have put Rhythm Heaven in August or put a different game in August, but they put 2 games in July. Or do we have a game in August? I think we might. I think we have, I know Orbitals is one of those games, or it's coming out soon. Also, shout out to David Lee with the Ninja Peach.
Sup, OJ.
Sup?
I hope your day is going well today.
Good, David.
I lost count on how many times I've watched the trailer for Xenoblade Genesis.
Oh, yeah.
Hope we get more news about it, or at least the character's name and details about them.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, yes, yes. We need more. More Xenoblade Genesis. More power! Yeah, dude, I've been having, like, low-key dreams about Xenoblade Genesis, which is bad. That's not good. I need help. But thank you so much, David. I appreciate it. Thank you for the big 5. You're now tied up with Deported Sicilian on the Ninja board. Highest dono of the stream, my man. Thank you so much, David V. Appreciate that. Maybe there's 5 more you can tie up or beat out. David V and Deported. Deported still topping the Hokage with the extra 2. Says, finish Star Fox demo. The gameplay is fire. The gameplay is very fun. I mean, it's the classic Star Fox that you know and love, but just with such a huge facelift to the graphics, it just feels so much better to play, like with the HD rumble and everything. Like it's smooth, man. It's super smooth. What's up, Elias? Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? And thank you so much, David V. Thank you, David V. And thank you, Justin, for using the Streamlabs link as well. So I do appreciate that, man. Thank you guys for that. Get a little bit more custom notifications if you use the link. Appreciate that. Let's see. We got all these people now crying for Nintendo to buy studios and Xbox, PlayStation to save them. I mean, I don't know how many people, like, legitimate. I mean, I did see some bigger names. Like, I think it was, like, Ryan McCaffrey from IGN. He was like, oh, Nintendo should buy Double Fine. And it's like, why should Nintendo buy Double Fine? You know, like, nah, they're not going to buy them. I see Nintendo's like, if they die, they die, you know. At this point, I'm ready for vacation. Oh, well, work has been rough lately, especially today. Yeah. Sorry to hear about that. Shout outs to Justin. Shout outs to the party, man. I know you guys are out there every day grinding, man. Sortable Shelf says, I'm really hoping Double Fine doesn't get shut down. They can separate the toys from Bob did. I love Psychonauts 2. It's legit the only Xbox published game I cared about. Yeah. They're a good studio, but who knows what they're going to do next, you know? Jimmy Mac with the $5. Jimmy Jones, Jimmy Mac. Says, I don't want to come off bad, but I feel for any and all affected by layoffs. I'm more optimistic about Xbox as they restructure. It's much needed. Okay, I feel you on that one, Jimmy. I feel you on that one. Deport with another 2, up in the Hokage lead to 9. Jimmy Mac with the 5, tying up David being deported on the top of the board here. Let's get those combos added in, then we'll read off the messages from deported here. So I appreciate that. Yo, 22, got the first combo breaker and overclock coming through. Let's get that play too before I forget. 15-minute extension.
Overclock buster!
Locked up, let's go. Big love to the guys. Hearts in the chat, guys, hearts in the chat. Hey, what's up, Brenna? Welcome. Micah, Elias, Rags the Riches, Alvin, what's up, Alvin? Alvin and the Chipmunks. You know I had to say it. OJ, there's therapy for those type of dreams. I know, I need it. Some xenotherapy. I need some xenotherapy. Crispy Tofu with the $1 as well. Says, hey, OJ, do you plan on doing in-depth reviews of Switch 2 versions of Xeno games? If so, I'll probably wait to hear your thoughts. I mean, I already did Xenoblade X, so that's already up on the channel, so you can check that out, Crispy Tofu. With Xenoblade 1, I'm not so sure if I'm going to do an in-depth review. I've played this game so many times, I don't think I want to play it again, like, at this point. Like, I know it's a lot better, but I might just check out some of the new content in the game, you know, and give my, like, initial impressions. But I've already played and beat the game now multiple times, you know, so for me, I don't know if I want to go through, like, the whole thing again. But I'll probably make a video on it. Yeah, I'll probably do something like that, so we'll see. Fire them all, RGT said that? Yo, big love, guys. Thank you, Jimmy Mac, and thank you, Deported. Thank you guys for the support coming through. 23 on the board. Appreciate that. I recommend Xenoblade 2 special. Like, all the Xenoblade games, I recommend all of them. I recommend all the Switch 2 versions because you're going to get them in way better resolution and frame rate. I'm really looking forward to playing Xenoblade 2, though, because, like, Xenoblade 2 needs the most work, and I have not replayed that for real. Like, I've replayed every Xenoblade game or put enough time into every one. But Xenoblade 2 is a game that I feel like I kind of want to go back to because of how bad it performed on Switch 1 at times. So, hey, what's up, Cal Kong? Welcome. All 3 games, Star Fox, Splatoon, Raiders, and Fortunes, we've pre-ordered. Oh my god, that is just a banging summer, man. You got Star Fox this month, you got Splatoon Raiders next month, and then you got Fire Emblem in September. I mean, you take 1 month off, then September. I mean, it's just nonstop, man. It's just nonstop. And even if you wanted to look at this week, we've got Adventures of Elliot, which is going to be awesome. I can't wait for that game. So it's just a great week, man. It's just a really, really, really good week. It's a really good few months next. And like, when's Orbitals? I think Orbitals is coming up here pretty soon. So like, Orbitals as well is going to be a good one for me. There's not enough time to play everything. But thankfully, these games that are coming out aren't crazy long games. Like, I think I can finally say, okay, I'm not going to be playing like some type of like 1,000-hour RPG all summer. I mean, Fire Emblem, yes, and maybe, you know, Adventures of Elliot. But Star Fox and Splatoon Raiders, no. So, let's hear Jimmy Mac with another $5. Jimmy Jones, Jimmy Mac once again. Yo, back to back with the 5. Also, Deport with another 2. Yo, we out here. And he says, I saw a lot of fun about the Direct, but I generally thought it was good. A lot of third and first party games, a lot to be excited for. At this point, I'm not going to say that it was LARPing, but at this point, I mean, I went back and watched the Direct again because I want to make another, I want to make like a big video on it. And that Direct was generally one of the best Directs. Now, once again, if you're an RPG guy, then yeah, it's like whatever. But that was easily one of the best Directs. I mean, if you look at it compared to other Directs, I think the problem for some people is that they felt that they weren't surprised with the Ocarina announcement. That's the big difference because, once again, I went back and compared it to the other Directs, and people got crazy excited about Smash Brothers coming, but it wasn't leaked before, and there was no gameplay for Smash Brothers. And that Direct was way better than the March 2018 Direct. And people will come here and tell me that the March 2018 Direct was way better. And then I ask them, well, what are the games? And they say, Splatoon, Octo Expansion, and Smash Brothers? And I'm like, wait a minute. the Switch 2, the one that we had, just, it was way better than that one. We got a, you know, so I think that there's definitely some people that are just upset that because they already knew that Ocarina was coming, so they expected more. But it was supposed to be the first reveal of the game, like a surprise, like Smash Brothers was, you know. Thank you, Deported. Also, Kingdom Hearts 4. I mean, come on, first real gameplay of Kingdom Hearts 4 re-revealed. I mean, in 4 years, that was awesome. Have you considered Pokemon pack opening goals? I have not considered that yet, not yet. But I mean, I'll think about it. $50 per pack. Are you guys down to pay? If I bought a big pack of Pokemon cards, would you guys think that if you paid me $50 per one pack opening, would that be a good deal? You know. You guys can let me know in the chat. You guys can let me know, and I'll decide if I want to do it or not. Big love to Jimmy Mac, Jimmy John, Jimmy Mac 88, now becoming the Hokage. I appreciate that, Jimmy Mac 88. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. You are now the Hokage with the $10. Aim it is 10 or more. You built, man. Jimmy Mac on the board, but we also got a three-way tie at the top of the ninja board between Jimmy Mac and company. So thank you guys so much. 30 on the board too. Another overclock. We out here, boys and girls. 30-minute extension tonight. You guys got it.
Overclock Buster!
Was Torna in that direct? I forgot. But there wasn't a lot of... it might have been, but there wasn't a ton of, like, big third-party announcements or new games. I mean, there were some things here and there, but it was not incredible. It was okay. It was good because of Smash Brothers, because nobody expected Smash. So it was good because of that. People cried during that direct. Yeah, at this point, I'm not paying those people any mind. If 3D Mario was there, they'd be saying it was the best direct. Yeah, I mean, if you replace Xenoblade with 3D Mario, all of a sudden it's a great direct. There's all sorts of games. It's exciting. Nintendo has games on games on games on games. I mean, it was the third party looks great. It's just because there's a lot of Nintendo fans that don't like Xenoblade. I mean, obviously Xenoblade's nowhere near as popular, but Xenoblade's awesome. That Xenoblade game looked incredible. I don't give a damn what anybody says. But yeah, the third-party support. Listen, man, I said this on the Spawncast, and I think some people got snarky with me in the comment section. I don't care. I don't care what people think. When it comes down to it, we need third-party games. I don't care if they're 1 or 2 or 3 years old. I don't care. Stellar Blade came out in 2024. The Switch 2 wasn't even out. The Switch 2... Stellar Blade came out in like early first half 2024, bro. How is it going to come out? Of course it's going to be an older port. The Switch 2 didn't come out till freaking 2025. Yes, it's going to be at least a year. Does that mean it doesn't count as a something to get? No, bring it. Bring Dragon's Dogma. Bring Onimusha. Bring Stellar Blade. Bring Devil May Cry. No, bring it. Bring it. Because what we were getting on the Wii U was nothing. What we were getting on the Switch 1 was Killer Queen Black. What were we getting? Krusty Payday 2, Fortnite, you know, like a 480p version of Fortnite, man. Skyrim, like Doom, Wolfenstein, like nah, man, like no, I'm not gonna. I ain't gonna let people rose tinted goggles me with this fake nonsense on Twitter and all. It ain't happening. Give me the great Japanese and Asian games. Give me that. Those games are way better. DMC better than every single port that came to Switch 1. DMC 5 better than everything that came to Switch 1. I can't think of a single game on third-party game. DMC and Stellar Blade probably better than almost every single one that came over, bro. At 60 FPS, by the way. All right, it's funny that the Ocarina of Time remake is the antithesis of how Nintendo usually announces new projects, yet Zelda seems the exception when it comes to cinematic trailers. Cinematic trailers fatigue. Well, not really though. You look at some of the biggest games that they've ever released, even in the Switch 1 era. You look at Animal Crossing. That was just a, hey, there's a new animal. It was like, what was it? Tom Nook talking or whatever, or Isabelle talking. She just was sitting down in a chair, and that was the announcement. Or if you look at Super Smash Brothers, it was a CG trailer. That was the announcement, you know? Like, so it's not like they haven't done it multiple times before in the Switch 1 era. So, I mean, yeah, usually they have some gameplay with stuff, but a lot of times with some big games, they don't, you know? But a lot of times they do, though. Shout out to the port with another $5. It only counts when you start opening packs off stream like an addict, OJ. I know, I heard about that. He started opening them off stream. Get rich quick scheme. I mean, his users are morons. Like, anybody that would pay $50 for one Pokemon card opening, if you want to pay him just because you enjoy the content, that's one thing. But for one Pokemon card, like, that's stupid. Shout out to Deported with the 14. You are now back at the Hokage. $14. Anybody that's 14 or more, you can beat up my man. Deported. The top of the board, let's go. 35 as well. Combo breaks, let's go. Keep it rolling, boys and girls. Also, we got a big one coming in from Dark Wolf 9 Ball. With the big $10 donor becoming the Stream Ninja. He says, Xenoblade, not gonna lie, I think it's either number 2 in the timeline or it's a full refresh. It may be the result of X and 1 and 2 fusion. Xenogears comes to mind, the ship-looking tower area. So it's definitely not the number 2 in the timeline. That's not where it is. It's called Xenoblade Genesis. I mean, if you know the definition of Genesis, Genesis is the start. It's the beginning. Like I said, not to get too religious here or anything, but Xenoblade has religious themes in there. Not a ton, but a lot. I mean, obviously there is. I mean, Xenoblade 2. But even if you look at the main characters' names, Noah, Matthew, you know what I'm saying? Like, those are intentional. Those are very, very intentional, especially Matthew and Noah. Those are, like, super intentional. You look at Chronicles 1, Chronicles 2. I talked about this in a video. And then you have the Book of Genesis as well. You know what I'm saying? So that's the very beginning. And I'm almost positive that means this is the first story in the Xenoblade timeline. It might be the first story, like, in the whole Xeno timeline. Maybe even before, you know, Xenogears, Xenosaga. Like, way, way, way before what even happened in those. Or what's happening at the same time. And, well, obviously not the same time. I don't think it's in the distant future. Like, Xenosaga is, like, super future. But I definitely think it's going to be, like, one of the first, like you said. It's going to be, if not the first story, easily one of the first stories, you know. So yeah. Shout outs Dark Wolf, but yeah, I don't think that you're wrong per se. I know I said that. I don't think that you might be right with that as well, man. I'm super excited. Give me more comments like that. I love those comments. Those comments are my favorite. I love the speculation and all that. But no, Dark Wolf, I agree with you, man. I mean, it could be that. I mean, I can't wait to see what they do though, man. It is such a, to me, that hit me like freaking Smash Brothers. I know people don't, obviously Xenoblade's nowhere near as popular, but that hit me like the Smash Brothers announcement. I was not expecting Xenoblade to get announced. I was expecting Xenoblade maybe for an announcement at the end of the year or next year. I was not expecting it to be mid-2026 Xenoblade. I was not expecting that. A brand new one? Crazy. Let's see. Are you saying Genesis is number 3 in the timeline? No, number 1. Number 1 in the timeline. Shout outs. Thank you so much, Dark Wolf. Appreciate that. I think we had somebody become a member and I did not shout them out. Let me go back and look. Yeah, shout outs to Paul Gale. Thank you for the 58 months of membership, Paul. I don't know if you asked for a song. If you want to put it again, I'll play it for you. Also, Dark Wolf, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. You are now the new Stream Ninja. Guys, give it up for Dark Wolf. Sweeping the leg of everybody on the board there. Anybody that's 10 or more, you can type or pass up Dark Wolf. 9 Ball. I love that name. Dark Wolf. And I love the Xeno talk. You guys give me more Xeno talk. And I'll definitely see what I can do to talk about Xeno more. I love Xeno. It's such a great franchise. Also, King Cagney with the 38 months. Hey, thank you so much, King Cagney. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you to Deported as well with the another 2 as well with the Book of Genesis. The book. I like the main character design too. She looks dope. Yeah, the main character looks awesome. People try to say she looks generic, and I'm like, how? She has like a cool hairstyle. I love the outfits. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, they're talking like the school setting. I don't think they're going to be at that school for long. I think it's just going to be the beginning there, and then they're going to set out on their journey. I don't think it's going to be like a school setting. I mean, maybe you might go back there for certain things or whatever, but I think they're going to set out on the journey and like not come back or very rarely come back. I'm excited though, man. Shredder's Revenge. All right, I got you. Shredder's Revenge. All right, man. Yeah, she looks awesome, dude. She looks great. Yeah, people were trying to say that it was generic. I don't think so. The word of Xenoblade Genesis looks very interesting. It does. I'm so excited. Do you think elf people are Elma's people years before? I mean, there could be some type of connection like that between, you know, Elma's people, like the distant ancestors or something. There could be. I mean, who knows who they're related to in some type of way. You guys give me some more thoughts on that. Man, I really wish I could play Gears and Saga. Saga, Square, and Bandai got to do something. Yeah. They got to do something, man. They got to do something. Chrono Rig with the 2 says a 3D Mario and Xenoblade next year. Well, 3D Mario, Xenoblade, and Pokemon. It's that one black guy on freaking on TikTok or wherever he was. That's definitely that dance. That's what I'm doing, man. That's what I'm doing. That's just so good. It's just so good. Like, dude, Xenoblade, 3D Mario, and freaking Pokemon Winds and Waves, bro. Give me some of that. Like, give me and third party titles and big stuff, Revelations. I mean, it's already, this year's already good. We've got so many games coming out, but next year is looking incredible too. Like, anytime you get Fire Emblem and Xenoblade, you know it's been a good situation, a good direct. If you get Fire Emblem and mainline. What's up, Renna? The other white-haired girl looked great too. I love the purple hair tips. Yeah. I've heard people say things like the elf ears are Sumerians, since they also have elf ears. Yeah, that could be it too. Epic. Yep. Either Jet and Xenoblade character stages in Mario Kart World, please. I don't think they're gonna put that, but we'll see. Thank you, Chrono Rig, with the $2.50 on the board. Yo, combo breaks. You guys know what that means. 45 already, so we've got the overclock 45-minute extension. No limits today, boys and girls. No limits. Let's see if we can get to that Noah and Mio, and then the platinum as well. So I appreciate that. Let's go. Justin with the 3.
I love that we have Fire Emblem and then Xenoblade next year. We're so back, the drought is over. Also, something I don't get about the port talk, most of these ports aren't nearly as old as the Switch 1 ports.
Yeah, I don't get the port stuff is stupid. I think it's just a weird. It's just weird. I don't get it. Like, this is what we wanted. This is literally what we wanted. If the Switch, if Nintendo didn't announce ports at this show, people would be like, where's the third party? Like they did, like I did, everybody did. People were saying that in the Switch 1 era. People, like I said, have rose-tinted goggles. There was a major problem with third party on Switch 1 in the first year or two. Even the first few years, there was a major problem. It did pick up in like by 2020, 2021, 2022. Things did pick up quite a bit. Even like 2019, there was more, but it was just missing. Like there was a lot missing, okay? So the fact that we're even getting some day and date stuff, Switch 2 or Switch 1 never got day and date major AAA third party games. Actually, I can only count 3. Mortal Kombat 1, Mortal Kombat 1, Mortal Kombat 11. Those are the only 2 AAA day and date games that I can count on the Switch 1. Now, somebody let me know in the chat. I think there might be one more, but when it comes to AAA third party, there was literally 0 day and date games. I don't want to hear it. We're getting some day and date, and it wasn't like there was old ports of the AAA games. We just didn't get them. We basically got on Switch 1, we got 360 and PS3 ports. I mean, sometimes you might get like the Nier, Automata, but that was 5 years after the Switch 2 came out, or the Switch 1 came out. That was 5 years afterwards. You know, we did get Persona, but that was a PS3 game. Persona 5. So I don't want to hear it. I actually do not want to hear it at all. I bring the ports over. Bring them.
Also, did you see the Switch 1 eShop got fixed and is now faster?
Yeah, and I have no idea what took them so long. I don't know. Maybe they found out some magic. Maybe they got some new Nintendo magic going on there, but they fixed it. They probably didn't want the whole thing to break in the, at some point. They probably just didn't want it to break, so they decided to fix it. Not at this point. Yeah, my Twitter friend was complaining about that right after the launch. Asked him what games does he want that were not day and date. He said one. I think he complained again last week. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's people. To me, I think it's just people who don't really play games too much. They're just people who like what they like, and they're just complaining just to complain. Or they just play their PS5 every now and then, and whatever the case is, and they just don't care. Because I get into these conversations. I'm pretty sure you've seen like CEO, like the NC Smaster guy. He'll sit there and say, oh, well, I don't care. And then I'll ask him, okay, he said, oh, the Switch 1 was more exciting for the games. I'm like, okay, well, what was more exciting? Silent. It's just more explanations of why it was. That's what I hear from people. Some people will say, oh, the Switch one was more exciting with the third-party games. I'm like, okay, well, what was exciting? Fidel did the same thing to me, too. You guys all know. Shout outs to Fidel, man. I'll have him on the channel one of these days again. I asked him, well, what was so exciting? He said, oh, well, he was trying to say that. He was trying to damage control for him. He's like, oh, he's trying to say that it was more exciting because we weren't expecting it because it was something. I'm like, okay, so what were the exciting third-party announcements? AAA third-party announcements in the first year or so of the Switch. He had nothing. He said, I got nothing. So y'all just talking. It's just, they're just talking. They don't even have, and these are grown men, by the way. these are grown, they're just talking. They're just, their mind, that is the definition of rose-tinted goggles. You say something is great and it was exciting. I ask you, well, what was exciting? What were the games that were exciting? And you go blank. And you go, you can't tell me. You can't tell me. You delay and you say, oh, well, yeah. You sound like a freaking router in 1997. Logging in for net, what was it? Net Zero. You sound like Net Zero in 1997. When you're on the internet, looking at Nintendo64.com, and your mom picks up the phone and it goes, yeah, some of y'all don't know about that. Some of y'all don't know about that. Yeah, it used to be like that. Yeah, that's what it used to be like. You pick up the phone. If somebody's on the internet, it was called dial-up. Somebody's on the internet, you can't be on the phone. And you be on the internet, and your mom would need to use the phone, or your brother, or your sister, and they'd be like, get off the internet. I need to make a call. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it was, like I said, this was a long time. Most of you guys did not live through that. Most of y'all did not. Because by the early 2000s, that ish started getting replaced with like DSL and all that. So I remember I got high-speed internet in like 2002 or something. 2001 or 2001. 2001/2002. So that was pretty much, so a lot of you guys, if you were born like in the mid to late 90s, you dealt with it, but not really, you know? Yeah, old school AOL, you got mail. Your mom ever pick up the phone when you were talking freaky to a No, that never happened to me. I had something way worse than that, but I'm not gonna talk about it. I got a call, or somebody made a call, and my mom picked up and talked to them, and boy was I in trouble. Man, was I in trouble. But yeah, that's a story for a different day. Evening OJ, just getting in. I'm currently playing Adventures of Elliot demo, and the game is excellent. It reminds me of the Zelda and Nana series, and I'm going to buy Elliot Digital Deluxe Edition, and I'm only buying it because of the pre-order bonus. It's one I'll keep playing in the demo until then. I'll be bravely default later tonight. Music requests. All right, shout outs. Bravely Default, Land of the Sand is great. And it's great clock. All right. Bravely Default. Bravely Default. Thank you for the jewels too. Thank you for the 10 jewels. I'll tell you guys something that kind of happened like that. I'll tell you guys this one. So the one that was happened is like I used to date this girl that looked like Pyra, and I was at my friend Turtle's house, and he had this one girl that he liked named, it's the same girl that I told you that like the freaking blew me off for my birthday. Remember the whole situation that I had with the whole birthday thing, you know, and she didn't come to like, you know, to my birthday, even though I like set up all hers and all that. Yeah, that same girl. Anyway, like I was at my friend Turtle's house, and he was trying to talk to that girl, but I called the girl that I was dating, and I was like, I told him, I was like, hey man, you know, hang up the phone. And I threw it to him. He didn't hang up the phone properly, so then I just started talking all sorts of stupid stuff, and that all recorded. Oh my god, that was a bad day too. That was a really bad day. It all recorded on her answering machine. That was a really bad day. All right, let's see here. The Land of Sand. All right, let's see here. I think the only reason Switch 1 ports were exciting for people is just because of how we were coming off the Wii U, which made Switch 1 ports look like sunshine and rainbows. Okay, What were the ports? Go ahead. List them. What were the exciting ones that were sunshine and rainbows in the first year? Go ahead. Let me hear it. I've heard this argument too, so I've got the perfect response. But go ahead. What were those sunshine and rainbows in the first year? Go ahead, Bunchi. I want to hear it. Let's see here. Did he pull her? No, he never did. No, he never did. She wasn't into him. She wasn't into him. But he never pulled her. Let's see here. Witcher 3 came out in 2019. So like in the first year or so, what were the exciting things coming off the Wii U? What were the exciting games coming off of the Wii U? Go ahead. Batman. Batman came out on the Wii U. That didn't come out on the Switch one. There was no Batman for the Switch one. Until way later. Only port you can think of is Doom 2016. Okay? I can think of Ari Requiem and Pragmata Day and Days better than Switch 1 third-party ports that we got. Yeah, it is. I agree that these Switch 2 ports needed excited. I'm just saying. No, I didn't ask you to see. Look, that's what I tell y'all. You guys will make a statement. I say, okay, tell me what it was. And then you say, then you damage control. I don't need you to explain it. I heard you the first time. I need you to tell me what was the exciting thing coming off of the Wii U. What was the exciting big AAA third-party ports in the first year of the Nintendo Switch? Go ahead. I don't need you to explain it. I heard you. I feel you, Bucci. I need you to tell me what was the exciting thing. That's what I need you to tell me. I don't need you to explain. I know what you're saying. I need you to tell me what was the exciting ports, AAA ports, coming off of the Wii U and the Switch 1 in the first year. Go ahead. I need you to tell me these exciting things that were hype and exciting third-party wise. Big AAA ports. Go ahead. Let me know. Octopath Traveler is not a big AAA third-party port. The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim in the first year. Yes, it was. That was one game, and it was 6 years old. 6 years old. So I need to know more than that. We know about that. We know about that one. That was one. But it was a 6-year-old port. Wasn't there like Street Fighter? There was Street Fighter, but it was not AAA. It was the old Street Fighter 2 kind of remixed a little bit. It was a remix of Street Fighter 2. It wasn't a AAA. It wasn't like Street Fighter 5 or something like that, you know, or Street Fighter 4. It wasn't that. FIFA 13, especially the Switch 2 or the Switch 1 version, was not a AAA game. That was a yearly rehash of the previous generation. That was not an exciting port. It wasn't even a port of the PS4 and Xbox One version. It was literally the last generation version, just cheaply cobbled together and put out on the Switch 1. That was not exciting. Borderlands 3 came out years later on the Switch 1. That was not the first year. Name all the impossible ports in the first year. Go ahead, Felipe. Give me all the banger impossible ports in the first year. Go ahead. Name all of them, because like they were exciting, right? There had to have been a lot of them. So go ahead and name them. Doom 2016, Diablo 3, Wolfenstein 2. Western games, Doom 2016, Diablo 3, and Wolfenstein. Diablo 3 came out in 2012. 2012! It's 6 years after Diablo 3. 6 years later. That is not super exciting for something 6 years late in Diablo. Wolfenstein, that ran like at 360p. It was blurry as hell, portable. Worse than Xenoblade. These are not exciting. You guys are barely cobbling together a few games for one whole year. They announced more games than you guys are saying for 1 year. They announced more games in like 4 minutes in this most recent Nintendo Direct. There was for one whole year, you guys can barely put together a few games. They announced that in 4 minutes on in this most recent Direct. Come on now, man. This is what I'm talking about. There was not a lot. There was not any. Let's just be real here. There was not. There was not. The Witcher was 2 years after. I think The Witcher was 2019. That was like a, oh my gosh, you know, impossible port, crazy. And then you play it and then you're like, well. And then you play it and it's hot, dookie trash. And then you play it and you realize that it's hot dookie. Bro, it ain't even running at 480p. It's running like it's not even like 480p. Like 4, like the number. They spell it 4, like F-O-U-R. 4. They don't even spell it 480p with the 4. Like with the 4 numerical and the 8 and the 0. It's spelled 4, like all lowercase, by the way. Bro, stop. That port was so crusty at times. It was impressive. Don't get me wrong for the Switch, what it can do. But then you start playing the game and you realize this is a PC schizo game. It needs to be played on a PC or something, like on a powerful PC. Then you realize it's a PC schizo game. You know. So that's the thing, man. Like I said, there is a small handful. You got Doom, you got Wolfenstein, you got Skyrim. By the way, that's all by one publisher. That's all Bethesda. MK11 day and date. That's it. That's it. That's what I'm saying. There was not a lot of exciting things. That's over the course, by the way, of a year plus. Because Mortal Kombat 11, that came out, let me see here. Mortal Kombat 11 release date. That came out April 23rd, 2019. So that was actually 2 years. So that wasn't it. So you got one of your games removed. Was that 2 years after? Yeah. That was 2 years after. April 23rd, 2019. So that was 2 years after the Switch one came out. So that wasn't even in the first year. That was outside of the first 2 years. You want to say first 2 years? Okay, I'll give you the first 2 years. You know, it was a bit, about a month or so out. I'll give you that. But it was not within the first year. So you've got a small handful of Bethesda games, and that's it. I'm sorry, that was not more exciting. No, crusty versions of Wolfenstein and Doom and all that are not more exciting than Dragon's Dogma, than Devil May Cry. Even though Devil May Cry is old as hell, it's not more exciting than 60 FPS Devil May Cry. It's not more exciting than Stellar Blade. It's not more exciting than day and date stuff. It's not more exciting. It's just not. It's not more exciting than getting Resident Evil and getting Pragmata and getting all these titles. It's not more exciting than getting all the Kingdom Hearts games. Sorry, no, it's not. It's not. Skylanders Imaginators was not a AAA game. That is a AA game with a toy slapped onto it. Hogwarts Legacy came out years after on the Switch one, and it wasn't even day and date. And on top of that, all these games you guys are talking, a lot of these games aren't even day and date. A lot of these games aren't even day and date. Obviously, Doom wasn't. Obviously, Skyrim wasn't. Sorry, guys. Ain't nothing you guys can tell me. 2018 was a pretty weak year for Switch One. Smash was the only notable release. There was a couple different releases. There was the Torna, which I really enjoyed. I thought that was really good. That was DLC though, but it was a standalone release. So the Torna DLC, to me, that was a standout game. There was the Mario Tennis Aces game, but it wasn't necessarily great at launch. I mean, it got better. But yeah, there was that, and then there was obviously Smash Bros. Was like the biggest release. That was like the big one, you know. Nah, I was making fun of the guy that said played Hogwarts Legacy on Switch 1. Hogwarts Legacy on Switch 1 is so crusty. That once again runs at 4 FOURAP. That doesn't even run like that normal. 4 AP. Let's see here. Hear me. Hey, what's up, King? Welcome. Starlink, not really a AAA game. It's just kind of like a double A. It's just like a nice little double A game from Ubisoft with toys slapped onto it. Not really. I mean, that just repeats the same environments repeats the same missions over and over. If you look at it like Assassin's Creed and what they invest into Assassin's Creed compared to Starlink, that ish was not AAA. Day and date though, so I'll give it that. And it got some exclusive content, but not much. All these Switch 1 ports in comparison to the consoles is hot garbage. Switch 2 ports are on par with other consoles, exception with small details. And yeah, like also frame rate for a lot of these games too. But it's definitely a better conversion of a lot of these games than what we see with the Switch 1. And once again, there wasn't a lot. There just wasn't a lot. Shout outs for the raid though. I appreciate your shout outs.
Saros the other day and I loved it. Very addicting gameplay. 8.5 out of 10 for me.
Nice.
Also, the James Bond game has been pretty good so far. Thinking about getting the Xenoblade remasters for Switch 2 before the new one comes out.
Yeah. All good choices there. I'm glad that you finished Saros though, man. That's good.
Come on, let's be honest. We got HD 2D 30 FPS games on Switch 1. It was rough. Lol.
That still makes me upset to this day. That still makes me upset. Guys, by the way, I had to make 3 separate... I said this before, I'll say it again. Justin, you guys know. A lot of you guys know, for those who missed it. I had to make 3 separate damage control videos for people. Because they were so... The Switch 1 fans were... I had debates too, by the way. Switch 1 fans were so angry that there was not third-party games that they would sit there and complain all the time. At Directs, they would complain in the comment section. I had to make 3 separate videos on why third-party developers just decided to skip the Switch 1. I made 3 videos on that. I don't have to make any videos about skipping this or that. If something skips, I'm like, all right, it'll come over later, or whatever. It doesn't come over. There's a million other games. There's a million other games on there. So, coming off the Wii U, any third-party games felt exciting on Switch 1 at the beginning, even if they were crusty ports? No, they didn't. No, they didn't. Name all the ones. It's the same crusty ones y'all keep saying. Skyrim, Wolfenstein, Doom. It was just kind of like, oh, that's nice. You play it for a bit. It's not more exciting than getting stuff like Kingdom Hearts 4. It's not more exciting than getting announcements like Stellar Blade, or getting announcements like Dragon's Dogma, or getting announcements of big AAA titles that come out within somewhat of a timely fashion, instead of like 6 years later. I'm sorry, that's not. Or how about the announcement of the Tomb Raider remake? How about that? Oh, by the way, how about all the Tomb Raider games coming over? We just got Shadow dropped, Rise of the Tomb Raider. How about stuff like that? If you want old games, okay, that's fine. Old games coming over, that's even better on the Switch too. I'm sorry, I'm not buying into this whole, it was so exciting for every single thing. No, it wasn't. I wouldn't have made those videos if it wasn't. You guys aren't going to gaslight me on this, because y'all were whining and complaining. People were whining and complaining left and right. Stop making it seem as if it was this rose-tinted goggles, everything was fine. No, it wasn't, or I wouldn't have made those 3 videos. I went back and looked, because some of y'all, these Twitter people, really had me thinking that everything was fine. No, it wasn't. I don't remember it being fine, and I went back and looked and I verified that it wasn't fine. I wouldn't have made the 3 videos over the course of a year if it was fine. Y'all ain't gaslighting me on this one. I'm sorry. There ain't nothing y'all can say. There's nothing you guys can say to tell me that it wasn't like, bro, it was. What I'm saying is correct. I don't just make videos just to make videos, and I wouldn't be damage controlling something where there's nothing to damage control if there was. So, no, I'm sorry, man. Y'all ain't getting me on this one. Sorry. Go back and watch my videos on that then, because that'll give you the truth. You can remove your lens. We can remove what we're saying. You can just go back and look at what was happening at that time. Go back and watch my videos explaining third-party support. Go back and watch them. I did, and I heard what I was saying, and I was saying all the same stuff that I'm saying right now. Shout out to Vizion with the $5. Now, I'm not saying that third-party support didn't get better on the Switch 1. It did, but to sit there and say that it was like super exciting in the first year and there was all this stuff to get excited about, no, there wasn't. Shout outs to Vizion with the 5. Says, you see Keely reporting on Gabe buying a $70 million home? No, I didn't see that, but I mean, Gabe has the money to buy a $70 million home. I mean, he bought $500 million, $500 million yachts, super yachts. So, I mean, clearly he has tons of money. He's a billionaire. He's a multi-billionaire. So yeah, makes sense for him. Good for him, man. Shout outs, Vizion. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for the $5 dono. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'll give someone the third give some of the third parties credit. Switch 1 had a lot of support in the end. The Switch 2 on the another level, thus high expectations. Yeah, sure. And the expectations, they're pretty much getting everything that they can get, and that's fine. But Switch 1, there was nothing, you know? I'm gonna be live for like another, hopefully 3 hours now at this point. Yeah, we're gonna be live for like another 2 hours at this point. Trine series. I'm not a big fan of the Trine series. Let's see. Switch 1 third-party games run better on the Switch 2 at least. Switch 1 third-party games run better on Switch 2 at least. Switch 1 third-party games, I mean, yeah, they do. I mean, the boost mode and all that. Yeah. When it came to third parties, I was mainly on PS4 at the time because I was guaranteed to get a ton of support. Plus, Sony was actually cooking back then. Switch 1, I mean, I think the PS3 generation is when Sony was really, really cooking when it came to first-party support. Yeah, there was some good stuff on PS4 as well. But yeah, when it came to third-party back then, I was definitely like on PlayStation or, I mean, I didn't play a ton of them, I'll be honest. I had a PC as well, though, so I get some of them on PC. Shout out to Sarah. Thank you for the subscription, too. I appreciate that. Justin as well. Yeah, man. HD 2D 30 FPS. There's difference between being excited and Ultra Street Fighter 2. The final challenges in Street Fighter 6 is being able to play them on PC, PS5. I don't care. I don't give a damn about playing people on PC, PS5, and Xbox Series. I don't gotta play any of them. But yeah, it's nice to have the cross-platform play. Not always Switch 1 days with slim pickings. We were just too busy drooling over Breath of the Wild and Xenoblade 2 but we were hungry. I know that we were. Exactly, Rex. Exactly. We were just too busy. It was like, oh, there's Xenoblade, there's Mario, there's Zelda. But no, like I said, nobody can gaslight me into thinking that that wasn't a thing. I made 3 videos on it over the course of a year. So it was a thing. What I'm saying is correct with the third party. Hey, shout outs, Mr. Prayer. Appreciate you, man. The Glitch X with the 10 says, Awada asked made Ocarina of Time, Ocarina 64 sound like a compromised version. Cart limits, rush dev, fog. Are we getting Miyamoto's true dream scale vision? Nintendo Max's hardware thoughts. I think it's gonna be, it's gonna be pretty good because, you know, the description before it was removed said stunning visuals. So and you can see from that first trailer that they showed, Link's gonna be completely remade from the ground up, graphics wise, because that's the opening scene of Ocarina of Time. You know, Link in the bed there. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot better. The Switch 2 has the horsepower. You know, obviously can push above PS4 power. Think about how good some of the PS4 games look. Think about The Last of Us Part 2. How good that game looks. That game still looks better than the majority of PS5 games that come out. You know, the majority of them. So, like, I'm pretty sure it's gonna look really good. It's gonna look pretty good. Thank you for the $10 dono. The Glitch! Appreciate you, man. Tying up with Dark Wolf Ball with the huge dono there. Appreciate that, guys. Anybody that's 10 where you can tie up Dark Wolf Ball and the Glitch at the top of the board. Also, Chrono Rig with the 5 as well. Shout out to Chrono Rig. Let's get your comment read off too. Since I remember during the COVID, Sony and Xbox were going on a buying spree, and people were saying Nintendo should also buy. How's that going down? Yeah, exactly. People were doing that. I remember people were saying Nintendo needs to buy this and buy that. I'm like, Nintendo doesn't need to buy anything. You guys are acting crazy. You know what I'm saying? You guys are acting completely crazy. They don't need to buy a bunch of studios for what? But yeah, they were saying that Nintendo needs to buy studios and just so they can match them, and that was a bad idea, like always. Nintendo did end up buying some studios, but they bought strategic studios that's going to help them make money and do well, not just studios to buy them so we can announce them at Nintendo at E3. That's what Phil Spencer's doing. He's using them as like announcements for like, oh man, it's going to be crazy. It's like, you end up just killing them off anyway, you know, at this point. So Switch 2 is more powerful than Steam Deck. It also has upscaling. Well, yeah, it has DLSS, and yes, it's more powerful than Steam Deck, of course. Yeah. Yes, it's more powerful than Steam Deck. We've known this for a while, Sonic. That's very common. That's common knowledge at this point, at least for most non-PC schizos. What's up, OJ? Today's my birthday. Hey, happy birthday! You beat Pragmata last night. Ending was tearjerker. I'll give the game a 9 out of 10 experience. Capcom went all out on that game. Nice. Thank you so much, 91 Gamer Boy. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you for the comments, and happy birthday, my man. Happy birthday. Nintendo should buy Mercury Steam so they pump out more Metroid games. They don't have to buy Mercury Steam for them to pump out more Metroid games. All they got to do is give them the contract. That's all you got to do. Think about it. Intelligent Systems pumps out Fire Emblem games. They don't own Intelligent Systems. HAL pumps out Kirby games. Nintendo doesn't own HAL. So you don't got to own them in order to make games. Just give them the contract. Fund it. I'll never forget how Xbox tried to buy Nintendo back then. They did, but it didn't work, obviously. Jose, should we care about ports? Said that already. As a PS5, played all those games. Well, you can't play your PS5 anywhere that you want. And I don't know how many people actually played all the games that are coming out. Most people have not. A lot of people just lie on Twitter. So I'm not believing someone that says that, oh, I played everything. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. If that was the case, then the games would sell a lot better than they actually do. Because Metaphor only sold 2 million across Xbox, PS4, PS5, Xbox Series, and PC. And all of a sudden, all these people online played the game. Cap. Capopotamus. If everybody was playing it, it'd sell way more than it did. It'd be selling like, it would be selling like God of War. It'd be selling like a lot more, 20 million or 30 million. A lot of these games don't even reach 2, 3, 4 million. So nah, it's cap. Let's see here. Hello. Hey, what's up, Link? Welcome. Welcome. How you doing today? Big love. I love how Nintendo doesn't judge the game entirely on sales and actually back studios and developers. Well, Nintendo has a little bit of a different structure. I'm going to make a video on this later, too. Shout out to Potter87. Yo, Potter87, thank you, man. Thank you for the 46 months. Nintendo's structure is like, well, we can do other really snarky business things to help us out, People don't like their business practices, but I think now people are saying that their business practices are better because it ensures the future of the studios. The fact that you're not discounting your games all the way down to $1 all the time, the fact that you're actually valuing your games, yeah, you might not like that you don't get discounts all the time and all that, but what it does is that it secures the situation. It secures the future of the developers to where you don't have to do that because you're making money on the games being sold and you're not having to give them away, or you don't reduce the value down to damn near nothing. So I think that's the thing that you look at, like Nintendo's business model, and you look at Sony's business model, and then you look at Xbox's business model. Nintendo's on one far side of the spectrum, Xbox is on the absolute other side, and then Sony's right in the middle, kind of leaning more towards Nintendo's side, but more in the middle because they have a subscription service where you can get big games and all of that, but it's limited in it's not day and date. A lot of times it's way after. Sometimes they can maybe remove it right from there, or they can kind of adjust it. So it's very different, and it's expensive too. And it's expensive. It's like if you want like the highest tier, right? So Sony has a little bit more of a, hey, look, we want to sell our first party games mindset as well, But once again, it's not the exact same mindset, but it's definitely more kind of in the middle than Microsoft's Game Pass first, which failed in my opinion. Did you see P4 are adding new demons from SMT that have never been in Persona before? I didn't see that, but I mean that's the type of stuff that I don't really care about knowing beforehand, and I'll just go into it. But it's fine now. Ninja Theory, Senua's Saga, Hellblade 2 has a 5-hour walking simulator, $50. Screw 'em. Okay. So that's the Chrono with the $5 dono. Says, hey OJ, YouTube question. I've seen some of your reactions on YouTube reaction compilation channels. Do YouTubers care when your reaction is used? No. Almost every single YouTuber that I know does not care if you use their reaction. I mean, I don't even know half the time when they use my reactions to things. But yeah, I have ran across it sometimes. I don't really watch that, but yeah, and I don't care. People can use my YouTube content for whatever. I don't care. I have people that do that all the time, and most of the time I just it's not a big deal. No. But yeah, it's all good. It helps. Also, it helps maybe get your name out to other people. It's like free marketing. Almost. So I also kind of see it like that as well. Also, we are behind the combo breaks. The Noah and Mio. Let's go. We got the 1 hour extension coming up. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate that. Yo, damage controlling fanboy. Welcome back to the stream, brother. How you doing today? Good to see you here. Welcome back. Tune in tier pledge. Remember, guys, that tune-in tier, only $1. So if you want to become an Elite Ninja, if you like the live stream, you want to become an Elite Ninja, ! Member, you can support the stream that way, too. Shout out to Damage Controlling Fanboy. Thank you for becoming a member. That's one of my pet peeves. Why do people have a problem with third-party games ported to Switch 2 but get less excited when Xbox and PlayStation show third-party games in their showcases? Maybe because it's like day and date or it's like new. So maybe that's it. Check the link I sent in the chat. Oh man, which link was it? There's so many people chatting here. Can you send it again, Elias? Just because there's like I lost it because there's so many people here, man. Remember when Naughty Dog released 4 games on the PS3? Nowadays they release, yeah, they barely release anything. So I saw Housemarque hiring more people after Returnal and Sorrows. I'm all in. Yeah, sounds like Sony's gonna support them, you know, going forward. So that's good. That's good. Some people were thinking maybe that studio could be in trouble after some of the sales of, I don't know why it won't let me click on the link. Oh wait. Yeah, it's not letting me. Okay, here we go. Oh, Gabe Newell has purchased a $70.8 million contemporary waterfront estate in Napoleon, Florida. So yeah, I mean, good for him. Like I said, he's got lots of money, so he's able to purchase a house that big. Probably help with him and his family, you know, move his family in and all that. So that's good, man. That's good. Nothing wrong with that. So yeah, he earned it. Let's see. I've been buying some used Switch games on eBay for cheap. Nice. Let's go. Asha, this is an Asha appreciation heaven. I'm not an Asha appreciation or haven. No, this is not an Asha appreciation haven. Listen, man, I think she's here to basically kill off Microsoft at some point when it comes to, or Xbox. Sorry, not Microsoft, Xbox. I think she's here to transition them. I don't know what their plan is. Microsoft's plan is just so weird. Their margins are trash. They want to cut off the fat when it comes to some of the smaller studios that don't make any money, but they want to make more money, but they make console exclusives, but the components are too expensive. I don't get it. Like, it seems like they're just like, I don't get their plan yet. Now maybe it might be good. Asha's smart, so she probably has some type of master plan, but I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I don't know how they're gonna execute it, but we'll see. 70 million, that's it. Raise the price of the Steam Deck some more. I don't know, that 70 million could have went into maybe making the Steam Deck affordable, keeping the Steam Deck at a lower price, but you know, gaming can do no wrong, Valve can do no wrong, they can raise the price, it's fine. Oof, 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 pure greed, oof, 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 banana suit, oof. Dumbass. But yeah, maybe they can. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe he could have used some of that money to help out there. But why not? Why not? Why do that? Why do that? You know. Oof. Oof. They're playing the Xbox back then. This week's news hit. Yeah. World premiere. World premiere. Yeah, I missed the 360 PS3 era. There was a sweet spot of high fidelity games and shorter dev cycles. Uncharted trilogy, Gears trilogy, Mass Effect trilogy. Yep, I agree. I don't know why that's not popping up. What happened there?
Honest thoughts. Can we put in a rule where if people want to mention other YouTubers and grifters that they pay the YouTuber grifter mention tax, where they have to donate $10 or more for you to acknowledge what is being said? LMAO.
I mean, we might do that. We might do that. We might have to put in a grifter tax. We might unless I feel like not enforcing it. You guys know who I'll make fun of 24/7. I'll make fun of that guy every single time. I'll make fun of him I'll make fun of him till I'm done. I'll make fun of him a decade from now. I'll make fun of I won't stop making fun of that fraud. I won't stop making fun of that fraud until he stops making content. I'll make fun of him every day if I have to, or if I feel like it. Oh, oof! Dreamcast guy was right about Game Pass. He's been calling it for years. That's true. He has been calling it for a hot minute. He has been calling it. Shout outs, Combo Breaks. 99 on the board. Yo, let's go. Yo, I appreciate that. Yo, what's up, Dr. DJ? What's up, man? Welcome. We are one combo away from the overclock. No, the platinum. Make things cheaper would be afford his new home. Yeah. I can see your comments, Mr. Davis. What's good, man? Welcome. Cheers from France. Hey, shout outs to my French brothers and sisters out there. Let's go. They need to let go of Xbox and their studios, let them go to their own thing. Microsoft has done a bad job at managing everything. I think they should keep the studios that make the money. I think this is what Asha's doing. They're going to keep the studios that make the money. They're going to double down on getting Fallout and getting Halo and getting all these games done quicker. You know, they're going to double down on that, and then they're going to double down on like DLC and microtransactions, like with these certain games, like monetizing those games. And then they're going to really just cut off all the games that are just the small scale, the small fry stuff. And then they're just going to they're gonna go back to making games across like Xbox. Like they're gonna have a lot of third party games, like stuff to where they put like their first party games on other like PS5 and all that. They're not gonna give up that money, so that's what's gonna happen. Yo, shouts to General Zamora. I don't know why my alert box is not working now. I don't know what's going on there. The alert box just stopped working. Let me see. Test. Thank you, General Zamora, getting us to that. I appreciate it. All right, there we go. It should work again. Yeah, it should work. It should work now. Yo, we got the platinum. Yo, I appreciate that. Thank you for the dollar dono, Mr. General Zamora. We gotta play the platinum at this point. Gotta play the limit break right now. We got the cloud. We got the Final Fantasy VII music going too. Let's go. Final Fantasy VII. You guys got 10 videos back to back about Xbox is dead. Did he really make? It wasn't 10 videos though, right? But I know he made a lot of videos, but I don't think he made 10 videos. Did he make 10? UFC OJ versus Banana Man. Sign me up. I've already challenged. Y'all let him know. Y'all clip. I know what people be telling him. Clip. Let's go. Let's do it. 20K. 20K on the line. 10K. 10 to 20K. Whatever he got. On the line. Let's go. I'm down. I am down. I'm down. I'm downtown. I like Donkey Kong. Let's do it. I see so many Xbox fans convinced Xbox will make all their games exclusive. I tell them Xbox will make no money. I mean, yeah, like obviously we got a couple exclusives coming through at this point, but I don't know if they're gonna make all of them.
I forgot to mention I saw on X yesterday Valve gave someone a free replacement Steam Deck case, and you would think by the way Valve lovers talked that they gave his kid a scholarship, full ride, and a mansion. Lol. Yeah, I did see something along the lines of, oh, they replaced something about that. They're like, oh my gosh, Kate, wow, that is such a great guy. That's why Valve is number one. I saw people doing the damage control of us when it came to the Steam Deck. Oh, well, you can get everything for free. Oh, well, that doesn't matter. Well, well, looking like the Pokemon kid on Route 3 wearing shorts. Shorts are comfy. Well, hyperventilating cause you got some bad press about Valve, about Steam Deck. Bro, shut your Pokemon kid self having Gabe Newell bending over super yacht watching self up, bro. Like, I'm so sick and tired of these guys. I don't care. They be talking all sorts of smack. I talk back. I don't care anymore. I told you guys, what happens here, what happens here. They can say whatever they want about me or about anybody else out there. I said, we can talk anywhere you guys want to. Prove to me why I'm wrong. And nobody's taken the challenge yet. Nobody's done it. So, not Banana Man, not anybody. They all just sit there and go talk to themselves. They all just sit there and circle yerk and talk amongst themselves. They don't ever want to talk to somebody else that disagrees with them. You know, so I had one guy that was set up, and I like him. This Gara dude, you know, kind of hardcore Steam guy. I said, hey, let's go, me and you, let's talk. He said, all right. Then he thought about it for a second. He's like, wait a minute, that's a bad idea. No, we're good. And we were cool. I said, hey, we cool. I'm like, good decision, my boy. Good decision. I'm like, you know, we're cool now. But that Gara Rage guy, I like him. I think he's cool, but he's a hardcore Steam Deck guy, anti-Nintendo dude. But I'm like, that's a good decision.
because you were gonna get absolutely destroyed. Like, but I like I said, I like him. We're cool. We spoke it out, but he did a good job. He saved himself there because he was gonna get cooked. Because we're gonna talk about the Steam Deck price and all that. So that was a good. He did himself a favor because he would have got roasted. He would have got absolutely roasted alive. Let's see. 20K. Most can't even save 1,000 OJ. Well, why am I gonna put myself in a fight if there's not gonna be high stakes, Simeon Coin? If we're talking about a fight, right? We're talking about a like, you know, like a boxing match. You know, I'm gonna need to pay for a trainer. I'm gonna need to pay for, you know, I gotta pay for my airfare if we're gonna go meet halfway, like in Texas or something like that, or in the middle of America. I gotta pay for, you know, my family to come watch me curb stomp someone, or, you know, Floyd Mayweather someone. Like, I got expenses that I gotta do. So the 10K or 20K are gonna pay for that, and then I gotta get paid for me actually working. You know what I'm saying? Or me not being able to edit. Because if I'm going to do a match, I'm going to have to train like crazy. I mean, I already train, but I'm going to have to train even more. I'm going to have to go get a trainer. So it's to cover everything, you know? So you got to put up, I mean, I'll front the money myself first. You know what I'm saying? Like and then when I win, I'll get my winnings and pay all of it back. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. Like, you can't just be sitting there talk about offering to fight another big 100K content creator. No, we got to put some money on the line. You know what I'm saying? You can't just be doing that for free. You know, we're talking about content creator here, though. We're not talking about just anybody. Did you play Yoshi Book? I did play it. If I keep repeating my comments, I'm a 4 minutes behind. I feel bad. No, it's all good, Burger. Shoutouts. I was able to handle Banana Man like Justin. I don't know who those people are, but I'm guessing that Justin dude bopped him. Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. But the offer's there. Put up 10K. Put up 10K. Let's do it. Let's find somewhere to do it. We'll find a place, find a gym. We'll get it done. I'm down. But I mean, let's be real. You don't even want to talk. Dude too scared to talk to me. You don't even want to talk. Definitely don't want to throw hands. Like, if you're so scared that you don't even want to talk to someone, and you got to make excuses and do live streams to damage control why you don't even want to talk to someone, you know good and well you too scared to be face to face and talk to them. You won't even talk to them digitally over the internet. Like, that's a joke. What are your thoughts on Yoshi? Have you finished the game yet? Nah, I ain't finished it. It's all right. Let's see here. I'm 100%. Oh, you're 100%ing it? Okay, nice. Let's go. Hey, yo, Eduardo, thank you for the subscription, man. I appreciate that. Valve and Gabe never fails. Never lost. If Elder Scrolls 6 is an exclusive, Xbox would take a huge loss of money. Elder Scrolls 5 had 60 million plus sales. Yeah, I mean, I don't think they're going to make Elder Scrolls or all that exclusive. I don't think there's any way that those games become exclusive. I highly doubt it. But if they did, that would be huge for Microsoft. Obviously, that'd be pretty big for them if they were able to make that exclusive. But they would lose out on a ton of money. Who knows if everyone's going to be even able to afford the next generation system, the Helix. And then if you look at the Xbox Series S and X, those systems are not selling great, you know. So those systems aren't selling great at all. So Gamescom opening night live a few months away. OJ, Capcom are attending event. Yeah, Capcom. There's gonna be a lot of companies there. It should be fun. Should be fun. Microsoft is about to shut down Bethesda at the rate they're going. Not Bethesda. Bethesda has too many big franchises that make money. So like the Fallout re-releases made a lot of money. Like those were some probably like the better selling games that Microsoft has had. So I don't see Bethesda shutting down anytime soon. They're gonna use Fallout. They're gonna use Skyrim. Like they got too many big, or they're gonna use Elder Scrolls. They got too many big franchises to shut them down. Elder Scrolls 6 won't be worth playing until a year after release. Listen, the bugs and the glitches are part of the Elder Scrolls experience. So that's the whole thing. So people are gonna want to play that at launch. They're gonna want to get that real thing. Is id safe? Yeah, I think it is safe because Doom sells pretty well. How many hours did I spend in Fire Emblem 3 Houses? I think like 80 or 9, about 80 hours. The last boss though took me like 14 hours to do, so it took me 10 plus hours at the bare minimum. Let's see, that would kill. Okay, you're talking about something else there. Nick, shout outs to Nick, man. Appreciate you, fam. My day's going good, Nimar. How's your day? Maybe 2 decades ago, even now, that's the Bethesda experience, bro. The bugs and the glitches. I mean, heck, they re-released Fallout, and it was still like there's still the bugs and the glitches, and people are like, yeah, that's the quintessential experience. Played Star Fox demo initially on docked, but just tried it handheld, and it looks gorgeous. It looks great. Looks good docked. Looks good. Looks a lot better. Looks a lot better docked than it does portable, but it still looks smooth and runs great both. Do I know Ninty Prime? Yeah, I know Nintendo Prime. I've known him for a long time. 2 days till P4R event. I'm expecting to talk about gameplay changes and new personas. Yes, we should see about that more. Do you do all the routes in Fire Emblem 3 House within 80 hours? No, you need to. I mean, my one playthrough was 80 hours. I did do other playthroughs, but I thought you just talked about like my one playthrough. But no, I did other playthroughs that were lower because I just wanted to see all the different routes. Like, you can beat the game like in 40 hours, 30 something, 40 hours if you know what you're doing. Like on the second and third playthroughs, like you could beat them way quicker. You just cycle through the text real fast and all that. Yesterday, my internet went down in certain areas in 2 hours of my town. I was really mad. I wanted to watch gaming videos. I'm sorry to hear about that, Nimar. Hopefully you're feeling better. Just finished my first playthrough of 3 Houses with Claude. 82 hours. Nice. Right around what I had. You know, right around. Shout outs to Claude. He's a goat. Let's see here. See, don't let OJ be a Nintendo guy fool you. He's got them hands. What, you say Nintendo guys are soft? Is that what you're trying to say? Oh man, is that what you're trying to say? Everybody looks like those nerds, like those stop like that, like the fat guy defending, you know, with the dual swords, or stop defending the $1 billion corporation. Everybody look like that. Pretty much. You know, I think it just depends, man. There's nerds and people that can't fight that are in every category of gamer out there. Because of the calendar system, hard to speedrun through Persona games. I mean, you can still do it though. I mean, you just got to make your decision real fast. Yeah, Persona can be speedrun. Finally got to play Star Fox on the big screen TV, so good to see it looking crisp and giving me the big screen sensation. Nice. I like that. Let's go. Deported with the 5, and he says, OJ, will you be like Dreamcast guy and brag about replaying through Xenoblade 10 times when the update drops? Which Xenoblade game? It's like Xenoblade already came out. So you talking about Xenoblade 2 or which Xenoblade are we talking about here? I'm not playing through Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition 10 times. I'm sorry. The game's too tedious for me to do all that. I'm not playing through it that many times, Deported. I'm good. I've already played through it a bunch of times. I do not have the time to play through it that many times. I gotta play new games coming out. Combo breaks, let's go. Thank you so much. Deported with the 21. Oh my god, Deported. The 21 on the Hokage board. Anybody that's 21 or more, you can tie up or beat up my man Deported on the board and get yourself a Udo Budos blast. Thank you so much, Deported Sicilian. I appreciate you, fam. Thank you for the big support today, man. Let's go. Oh, we gotta go. We're over 100 combos, so you gotta go further than beyond right now. All right, guys. Thank you guys for the support, like always. 170 on the platinum streak as well. You guys are killing it. Thank you guys for your support, like always. Now, I will now open a pack of Pokemon cards. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Oh, man. Didn't know Xenogear was going to be Final Fantasy 6. Xenogears was going to be Final Fantasy 6. I think it was Xenogears was supposed to be Final Fantasy 7. No, they put in a bid for it to be Final Fantasy 7, and the Square Enix rejected that, so they turned it into a new IP. Do you feel like studios are running out of ideas because of remakes? No. It was hilarious seeing everyone spam the meme again. Steam schizos when the prices went up on Steam Deck. LMAO. I really thought Gabe was immune to raising those prices. Oh yeah, dude, it was so funny of people spamming like, but it was like a Valve guy with like the meme, you know.
I'm probably going to play through Dietrich Path first in Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave. I think it will be an interesting path.
Oh yeah, definitely would be pretty good. I think all paths look pretty cool. All paths look really cool, to be honest. But yeah, seeing that meme, dude, I was trolling everyone. Oh my god, I was trolling so many people that day. It was like Christmas for me. You know what I'm saying? It was like one of the best days ever. It was like Christmas. It was so good. That was a good day. That price increase was a good day. That was a great day. That was a great day, man. Oh my gosh, that was such a good day. I saw people. Well, now let me tell you, they have their fedoras. Now let me tell you why it's not that big of a deal for Valve. Let me tell you, man. Shut your. You don't shut your.
Finished Final Fantasy VII Remake. Next, the DLC story. Once I finish those, then I'll hop beyond Xenoblade Chronicles Death.
Yes, sir.
I even bought the Switch 2 upgrade, rolling on the floor, laughing.
Nice.
Rolling
Oh, you gotta
on
get the Switch 2
laughing.
upgrade.
Gimme me your favorite Ost from Xenoblade 1, my dude.
Zanza the Divine! Yes. We get Zanza in these parts over here, baby. I love that. I love it. Thank you, Shooter, with the big $5 dono. 116. We are going.
Even further beyond.
We take those. What's the biggest improvement you hope? Shout out to Shinru, my boy. My man, Shinru. Appreciate you, fam. Bro, Twitter was pissed. Bro, I had to put that meme. I was putting that meme on there like, oh, y'all been doing this to us for, y'all been doing this to everybody for a decade. Man, it felt good to use that meme. God, it felt good. Where it was like a Half-Life crowbar and a fedora, a Half-Life crowbar, and like a claw or something. Man, that was good. That was the greatest day ever. They stopped using that meme a lot too. Y'all notice that fat Nintendo fanboy meme? That meme's usage just went down from these schizos. The usage of that meme has went down dramatically. Don't worry, we got you guys screen capped. You can't erase. Don't try to delete it. I got you guys screen capped. Oof. Dress up in a banana suit. We got you guys screen capped, fam. Let's see here. Intergalactic Robot Dance. Yeah, that was your second birthday. Oh my god, yeah. We had to hit him with the from the generation of school hip hop. Then we had to hit him with the Beastie Boys. I like my sugar with coffee and cream. that was so good. We were hitting them with the punk tactics. Hit you with the punk tactics. Hit you with the punk tactics. Oh my god, we were hitting them. It was good. We were all going in. It was fun. That was the best day, bro. That was the best day. That was an incredible day in gaming. It's so good. I had one dude put out this big old long damage control statement. I'm like, bro. He's like, well, it's okay. Here, let me tell you. Let me explain the reason why. Let me explain to you. Now, you ain't explaining. But we ain't reading all that. We ain't. We're not. Nobody. The funny. I would see these paragraphs and paragraphs of people trying to. We ain't reading. We ain't reading. Sorry. We're not reading. Not at all. Not a single paragraph are we reading. No, fam. A guy with the 5 says, sending some support to you now that I'm in my new job. Hey, yo! New job, baby! Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, new job. Let's go. It says, been meaning to do it for a good while. Keep up the good work. Hey, congratulations on the new job. Akami. Mizu. with the new digs, the new job, fresh off the block. Let's go, man. I appreciate you. Thank you for the support. And yes, congrats on the new job. Congrats on it, man. Mario Galaxy movie Steelbook edition just came in. Hey, there you go. There you go. Lyrics of that song were so weird too. It's like my sugar with coffee and cream. I thought for years coffee was sugar and cream. No, not with the Beastie Boys. He likes his sugar with coffee and cream. It's not the other way around. It's the Beastie Boys though. They always have weird lyrics. They're like an alternative weird like rap group, rock rap group. That's interesting. So they say weird stuff like that all the time. Shout outs though. Let's see here. Looks good. Came with the bonus disc. Yeah, I'm gonna pick up that. I got my Mario 1 special edition thingy one here for the first Mario movie. I'm gonna pick up the second one too. Xbox selling Ninja Theory for a pack of gum and 3 buttons. I think they're just shutting them down. I think they're just shut down. Shut them down. Shut them down. So I think they're just shutting them down. Why do on Discord, when I search Xenoblade, there's a gif of there are random gifs about windshield wipers being 70% off. Toss the Xeno images, unsure about the meme. I don't know about that meme. I don't know about that one. Yours comes tomorrow. Nice, nice. Let's go. Who do you think will be the new Blade in Xenoblade 2? I have no idea. Some people are saying like the Feng Wei from Xenogears. Speaking of that, Aurora Shelf from Xenoblade Chronicles 3, which, oh my god, this is probably one of the best games of all time for me, man. Best DLCs of all time for sure. I love this. And this box art, even though it didn't actually come in a box, but this box art is just absolutely goated. This is quite possibly like my favorite cover ever for any Xenoblade game. It's just impeccable. Oh man. Got the mountain there. Xeno 1. The tower. Got Shulk and Rex just with their cool capes. And slash long trench coat type outfits. You got their kids just chilling. Oh my god, this is a GOAT game, bro. Future Redeemed. This is a GOAT game. I cannot wait for Xenoblade Genesis. That's gonna be me right here. See Cloud? That's gonna be me with Xenoblade Genesis, bro. I cannot wait. Man, I'm so happy that we actually get a developer like a publisher like Nintendo that allows Monolith Soft to make these games and they don't have to sell 10 million copies because they don't spend a bazillion dollars on development. I'm so glad we get some of this stuff, man. This is great. This is great. This is so great. OJ, Fire Emblem or Xenoblade, which one do you recommend to start? Fire Emblem or Xenoblade? They're both good. Xenoblade's a little bit easier sometimes to get into, but then sometimes it's not like Fire Emblem can be. So I don't know. It just depends. Depends on whether you like action RPGs more or strategy RPGs more. If you like turn-based strategy RPGs more, then I'd say go with Fire Emblem. If you like action RPGs more, then I'd say go with Xenoblade. Also, thank you so much to Ray. Thank you for the 10 jewels. Give me break. It is a good day, man. We all gotta just stay alive. We gotta stay alive until I always say, yo, I just gotta stay alive until this game comes out. Okay, now we gotta stay alive until Xenoblade comes out. And until Zelda comes out. Zelda and Xenoblade come out. Yo, Shinru with another Ninja Peach.
Extra support before I head out.
Yes, sir.
Don't know if you saw my question in chat. If anyone has the Xenoblade 2 DLC on disc, do we know if the upgrade pack works for that as well or just the base game and you have to buy the DLC separately?
That I don't know all the specifics of. I think though if you already have the Torna DLC or if you already have the cartridge, it should just work with the update. It should, if you buy the update. So I think it should just work with it. But we're definitely gonna have to wait for more. I mean, it doesn't come out till July 30th, so we still got some time. There'll probably be some more information, so it'll come out later. Because we can't even buy the upgrade right now for the Xenoblade 2 DLC. So thank you so much, Shinru. Thank you for the 5. So we'll get more information later, but I'm pretty sure it will. But we'll see. Life will change. Thank you for the 38 months. Let's see. How much do you think the budget for most Xenoblade titles are compared? I mean, this is just a rough estimate. I don't think Xenoblade budgets if we go, let's just go, here, let me, I can do it mathematically. Average, Nintendo salary in Japan. So, most Nintendo employees in Japan make around $62,000 a year, so that's just a rough estimate. Xenoblade games take around 4 or 5 years. Let's just say 5 years. Monolith Soft, when it comes to the people that develop it, there's probably about 100 or so people on the game. So this is just, once again, really, really ghetto, down and dirty estimate, right? Like, to see exactly how much it would cost, right? So you look at that, the 62K, you times that by, let's just say 100 people. Let's just say 120 people. 120 people, you know, and then you times that by, let's just say 5 years, right? So I don't think it's this amount, you know what I'm saying? Oh, so wait, hold on. I did the math wrong, my bad. Give me a second here, guys. 62. There we go. 62, and then times that by times 120. There we go. There we go. And then times that by 5 years. So I'm getting a rough estimate. Once again, this is super no way that you can this is probably off. But I'm getting around $37 to $40 million. That's probably how much a Xenoblade game costs to make. It's probably somewhere around that. Anywhere between 30 something to maybe $50 million. Probably for a Xenoblade game. I'm guessing around. Like I said, for a big, fully fledged Xenoblade game. Not Xenoblade 2. That didn't take anywhere near that amount. Because that was only about 40 people. And it was over the course of like maybe about 2 years or so. But I'm talking like, let's say Xenoblade Genesis. They might have been working on it for more than 5 years, but I'm just going off of maybe like around the time of like Xenoblade Chronicles 3 and when that was finished. So I just gave it 5 years. But I mean, I guess you can add on another 7 million, you know, or whatever, 7.4 million if you want to say that it took, you know, 6 years or something like that. But I'm guessing that it took, I'm guessing that their games are like around 30 to 50 million, somewhere in that range to do, you know. You work for Nintendo. Let's see here. I just did the average. I mean, there's probably people that make more at like Monolith Soft based on like how long you've been there. I just did the average. So like I said, give or take. I'm just giving you guys a rough estimate of what I think, you know? So yeah. Let's see here. If it seeks 1 million at 60, that's half the well, yeah, I mean, Xenoblade games usually sell, we're just gonna say like around 2 million units. That's pretty much what most Xenoblade games sell around. I mean, sometimes like Xenoblade 2 sells a bit more. Xenoblade 3, we don't have updates, but it sold like 1.9 million in like a few months. I mean, I know it kind of stalled after that. Xenoblade 1, I mean, it sold like 1.6 million, but that doesn't count all the other stuff, you know, when it comes to that. Yo! Shoutouts to Joe 9K with the... Yeah, dude! My man, Big Joe! Joe, we gotta link up, man. I'm telling you, the time difference is beating my butt, brother. It's beating my butt.
They reached for an agreement. We finally can sleep safely at night.
Good.
All of us are happy for the peace. Sorry, no politics.
Yeah, no. Listen, that's not politics when it comes to you being not getting bombed out of your house, man. So no, I'm happy for you, brother. I thought about that when I saw the news, so I was like, good, because I know you said that you were, you know, you were concerned. I was concerned. We were all concerned, especially if we don't see you around. So shout outs to Joe 9K. Joe, like I said, maybe I got you on the DMs, brother. Maybe tomorrow.
On the eShop page for the Xenoblade 2 upgrade pack that the DLC gets updated too. It also says on July 30th. Digital and physical versions of the Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Torna, the Golden Country game, will receive a free update for 4K 1080p60.
I might play Torna again. I think I might want to play Torna again from the beginning. I might want to do that because Torna is so good. It's so good, Joe. I don't know if you've played Xenoblade, Joe. And also shout outs to Justin. But Torna is such a good game. Monolith Soft's DLC sometimes is better than like the main games, like when it comes to like a lot of the mechanics and things in the game. Big love to Joe 9K. Thank you for the big 100 dono. You guys give us some love. Busting it out of nowhere. Thank you, man. That is a incredibly generous. And I am just like I said, I'm so thankful for all the elite ninjas here, man. You guys make these streams worth it. You guys help out so much to where we can continue to stream here, no problem. I don't have to sit there and edit 5 million hours per day. Like, you know, I still edit 5 million hours per day, but we don't got to do it like crazy like that. So I really appreciate that, Joe. Seriously, man. It really, I appreciate the support. That's a lot to give to someone else. I know you've supported a ton on the channel. So I'm glad that everything's good there. Peace. And you're there, man. So thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. Appreciate that, fam. Like I said, we got to link up. Just the time difference is just crazy, man. That's the problem. Time difference in me, I gotta always just, I'm not in my office. I'm not with my stuff. I'm always taking care of my boy when I'm done here because my wife has to go to work and has to do other stuff. So it's just, lack of time. I would say I hope Nintendo can turn it around because it's not looking good sales-wise in Japan. They sell the most systems in Japan out of anybody else. So I don't know how you're saying they need to turn it around in Japan based off of what? PlayStation needs to turn it around in Japan, not Nintendo. And on top of that, Nintendo sold 1 million plus before the price increase. You're getting what's it called? I think what you're getting grifted right now. You're getting grifted. You got people that are saying, "Oh, the sales went down from the 200K." Dude, the price increase was hit. So everybody went out there and bought it beforehand. So if you were going to buy it over the course of the next month, 2 months, or 3 months, you just bought it right there. Nintendo already sold a ton of systems beforehand. So they don't need to turn around anything. They're doing the best in Japan, even with the price increase. And even before then, they sold 1 million plus units because people were looking for, like, you know, people wanted to buy it now and at this point, so they don't buy it when it's more expensive. So there's nothing to turn around. When more games come out, the average median will go back up. So there's nothing really to say turn it around or anything like that. They sell the most systems in Japan by a country mile. And they sold a ton of systems before the price increase. So yeah, you're getting grifted. Let's see. He says, "Yeah, you're okay, right? Just kind of worried the sales dropped so much." I don't understand why you're worried. I don't get it. The sales only increased that much because of the price increase. If Nintendo didn't announce a price increase, let's just say it stayed the same, the sales would have never got up to 200K plus in the first place. It's not normal to sell 200K. They were not selling 200K beforehand. Now listen, I'd understand if they were selling 200K every single week in Japan, and then the price increase came, and then it dropped. I'm like, okay, then that's something to be worried about. But they weren't. They were selling around 30 to 60K a week before the price increase was announced. So it's not like they were selling crazy amounts that high before the price increase. So of course, if you have like a price increase that's coming, you're gonna get a lot of big sales coming in before then. But they weren't selling 200K before the price increase. So I don't get what you're getting grifted. You're watching YouTubers and you're getting grifted 100% because they didn't tell you that, oh yeah, it sold like crazy well beforehand because of the price increase was coming. So no, they're doing fine in Japan and they're doing better than everybody else. So I mean, I don't know what else to say. Let's see here. You get them via the challenge. Okay, you're talking to somebody else. Leaf Storm's talking about the Donkey Kong challenges. Oh no, hold up. How did you get the Shulk and Elma DLC in Xenoblade 2 apart from the Battle Pass? You get the physical because I got the physical, but I don't know if you have it in there. You gotta buy to get the DLC. You gotta buy the Battle Pass to get the DLC, right? It's called pull forward demand. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if people were gonna buy the Switch 2, like let's just say they were gonna buy it in July or they're gonna buy it in August or whatever. If Nintendo announces a price increase, those people that were gonna buy it regularly throughout, they're gonna buy it sooner because the price increase. So there's nothing wrong with having a sales drop. If you're averaging it's easy, it's simple math, guys. If you're averaging 30 to 60K a week, and that's what you usually average, and then you announce a price increase, and then that average goes up to 250, 200K every single week, like 100 something K, and you sell upwards of 1 million plus systems, what would usually take you like 2 or 3 months, if you sell that in 1 month, you're not upset about a price drop after or a sales reduction because you sold all of those systems up front. You sold what you'd usually sell for 2 months or so, because the Switch 2 was averaging about maybe a couple 100,000 per month in Japan. It sold like over 1 million, or about 1 million in that month before, in those few weeks from the price announcement. So if you sell that right then and there before the price increase, you're not really worried about a drop in sales. You already sold 1 million plus systems. Now it's just about supplying the other games that are going to come through. They're going to entice people, like the Splatoon Raiders bundle, for example. They got that bundle that's coming through in July, and that's going to help sell systems in Japan to get the average medium back up. And then, of course, you're going to have, Fire Emblem, and you're going to have other games coming out, too. That's going to help with the sales that are coming up here. And then, of course, you're going to have Legend of Zelda at the end of the year and Nintendo Switch Sports Resort. But, yeah, I don't understand why people are saying, oh, man, I'm worried. For what? This makes no sense. Says, yeah, I have to agree. I saw lots of Twitter posts claiming Switch 2 collapsing. Got me worried. Yeah, you're listening to grifters. You're not listening to anybody that has sense, because they weren't talking about the Switch 2 sales beforehand. And once again, that, of course, if the sales are going to go down, if people are buying it that would have waited, they're buying it now. Of course they're going to go down. That makes sense. It's weird seeing articles saying Switch 2 sales dropping in Japan when it's been selling most among the consoles and the price increase. Where are the articles about PlayStation sales? They don't make them because PlayStation's not relevant in Japan. But once again, PlayStation's default, so they're not going to make too many bad sales articles about PlayStation because that's the default and that's the status quo for a lot of these people. So it goes against their narrative and their fan base. Let's see here. Did they really expect Switch 2 to sell 200K for the rest of the year in Japan? Some people did because they're because they're stupid. Oh my gosh, because they're stupid. Let's see. He's got to be trolling, worried about Nintendo in Japan. Yeah, like I said, it's just trolls that are doing that. It's just people on Twitter and trolls, people that don't cover sales news and all of a sudden saw it and then decided to say they got something to say. But most of these people don't cover Japanese sales news at all. It's not articles that they're reading. They're just looking at grifter posts and schizos on Twitter. Crazy how this gen is the only gen where prices have consistently gone up. I mean, the problem is AI. The funniest thing is that I saw a post from Kind of Funny Games, which I don't really listen to them too much, but I respect their enterprise that they got there. And Greg Miller was blaming Microsoft for the AI situation, which I don't know. What y'all think, man? Do you guys think it's Microsoft's fault for some of this stuff too as well? Because they're the ones who are making so many AI data centers. They're the ones that are part of this AI push. They're the ones that are helping increase the price of everything when it comes to the RAM. And now they're, and now it's hamstringing another parts of their business. But obviously their AI business and their Windows business is way more lucrative and profitable than their Xbox business. So I saw videos in Japan, Nintendo's everywhere, including the airport. They have so much marketing there. Yeah, I mean, Switch 2 sells the best there. They're definitely a key player, maybe. Microsoft are top 3 people buying RAM for AI. That's what I'm saying. So it's like Microsoft is part of the problem. Like they're part of the big problem because they're the ones that are pushing for AI this, AI that, AI whatever. So they're part of causing the problem here. I don't know. It's weird. Not only Microsoft, but they're 100% a factor in it. Yeah. So a lot of you guys think the same thing. Hey, is Jumpmon here? What's up, Jumpmon? I already told you, Denmark, you don't need to bring up grifters and all that, bro. We ain't bringing up grifters, so stop bringing up stupid grifters. You don't got to bring up that, especially that you've been here, and I've always said you don't got to bring up grifters. So I don't know why you're bringing up grifters for no reason. Nobody cares about Nintendo. Like he's an irrelevant moron, so nobody cares about him and what videos he makes. He's literally irrelevant. Nobody talks about him. Nobody watches his videos anymore. Nobody cares what he has to say. He's weird. He's goofy cornball looking dude. So I don't know why you keep bringing him. I don't know why you're bringing him up. What's the point? I already told you guys there's no point in bringing that dude up. He's irrelevant. I need Black Flag resynced on the Switch 2, please. All right. Hopefully you get Black Flag resynced on the Switch 2. Where does Switch rank amongst your all-time Nintendo consoles? Switch 1 or Switch 2? You got to charge people for bringing that up, bringing that bum up. We do got to start charging people for that, man. We got to start charging people for that. I haven't even heard his name in a hot minute. Like I said, he's not relevant. His videos, nobody cares anymore like they used to. His videos, I mean, people already called him out for being a fraud. Nate the Hate, who's the biggest leaker, probably the most respected when it comes to like knowledgeable and knows the most. I know people be giving Nate a hard time now at this point because of the Zelda stuff, but when it comes to people, you know, that people know in the Nintendo community or in the gaming, even not even just Nintendo gaming community, I mean, Xbox people ask Nate stuff all the time because he's got Xbox stuff right as well and PlayStation stuff right. So, when it comes to the gaming community leaker, I mean, he got voted obviously like leaker of the year, you know, and all that type of stuff because he's accurate. Even he said, "Yo, don't worry about that bum. He's not relevant. Don't worry about him. Nobody's gonna care." So the fact that Nate had to bring him up to say that, like, come on now, man. I don't know why you guys are like, who cares about his vids? Nobody cares. Yeah, even Choctopus was like, "Who's this dude?" Basically, those grifters are loose. That's what I'm saying. I remember I saw that tweet. It's like, who is this guy? Nobody knows who this guy is. You know, he's a fraud. He's a fraud that he had a blip on the radar last year. He had a few popular videos that lied about Switch 2 sales and lied about Switch 2 popularity and lied about what customers were saying about the Switch 2 and all that. Okay, they popped off a little bit because people were being super negative. Now what? He ain't done anything relevant since then. So he's not important. He's not relevant. He's a liar. I don't got any problem with him, but he's a liar. He's a fraud. He's too scared to debate. Ain't no reason to bring him up. Currently playing Xenoblade X 65 hours in, mission 11. Nice. I love Xenoblade X, Joe. It's so good. Did you see that Nintendo finally made the OG Switch eShop run better? Yeah, I saw that, but it don't matter for me now. But for other people that are on Switch One eShop, yeah, it's good. But it should have happened years ago. I don't know if they figured something out. Nobody cares, Felipe. I already told you guys, man. Ain't no reason to bring him up and talk about it like that, bro. So, ain't no reason. So, I'm gonna put you in a timeout real quick. 1 minute. What up, just another artist? Let's see here. Guys, move on from that bum. Hey, move on, man. Move on. No one will care if this channel gets terminated. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody knows. Nobody cares. Nobody watches. When it comes down to it. So, it don't even really matter. You see that cover of Sonic Frontiers Definitive Edition got leaked? Yeah, I saw the cover. I saw that it got leaked. I mean, we've been known that the game was coming. You know, so we'd known that the game was coming for a while now. But now we have more, I guess, like true confirmation that it's coming. But yeah, it's cool. It's cool to see that it's finally coming over, and people have been waiting for that game for a while now, right? So at least the Switch 2 version, so it runs better than the Switch 1 version. But I mean, it's Sonic, so how excited can you get? I think the eShop running better will increase sales because it runs better, even faster than if it's on Switch 1. Well, it just runs faster on Switch 1. Switch 2 it runs fast. Switch 1 it runs fast. So I don't know if it's going to increase sales that much. I mean, it could, but I mean, we'll see. I don't think Sonic is trash. It's Sonic Frontiers. I mean, the game, it's okay, but I wonder what's going on. Like, why haven't they announced it yet? Is there anything coming up from Sega why they haven't announced, you know, this Sonic Frontiers thing? Because it wasn't announced at the Nintendo Direct. It wasn't announced at any of the, it wasn't announced at anything. So I wondered if they're just waiting for like another event to announce this and when it's going to come out, you know? The Sonic Shade by OJ Gizu. Oh man, it really does, bro. It really does. I try. No, so like I said, Sonic's fine. It is what it is. Hey, what's up, Pooh for Perez? Welcome, brother. How you doing today? Hard to trust Microsoft when they hire and import positions are people with last name like Balls and Booty. You added the S on there. It's not Balls. It's just Matthew Ball. But yeah, that's true. They do hire people. Listen. You can't discriminate on somebody being named Ball and Booty. Like, that's not fair. You can't discriminate. You already know, man. When he was growing up, people just gave him the business. It's like, hey, man, what's your name? Matt. Last name? Booty. You already know they gave him the business growing up, bro. I mean, last name Booty. You already know. You already know they gave him the business. Just, oh man. Waiting for Sonic's birthday. When is Sonic's birthday? When, you know, the funny story. Back in the day from GameSpot, I was watching a live show, and they said, "What's Sonic's birthday? If you get Sonic's birthday right, we'll ship you like this Sonic action figure." And I looked it up online and I typed it in the chat and I won it. And then they actually shipped it to me. I don't know where it's at though. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I want to show you guys just so you guys know I'm not lying. Give me 1 second. Let me see if I can find it. I think I know where it's at. I think it's in my garage. Give me 1 second.
I had to come out of lurking and tell OJ how wrong he is for slandering our beloved Sonic. Shame.
Actually, I do not know where it's at. It's somewhere in my garage. It's somewhere in my garage, and I don't know where it's at. But anyway, yeah, was it June 23rd? So I was watching this like more than a decade ago. This had to have been like in like 20. Oh God, was it like? It's like 20 something.
I want to shake your hand.
I almost feel like Sega is leaking the game on purpose as a marketing strategy and will one day just leak it onto the eShop. Lol.
Shoutouts to Psychopie. I missed your donut. Let me replay that. Thank you, Justin, with the 3 as well. Here's Psychopie's 5. Thank you so much.
I had to come out of lurking and tell OJ how wrong he is for slandering our beloved Sonic. Shame.
Can I ask you a question, Psychopie? Why do you even like Sonic? If for the people that like Sonic here, why do you guys like Sonic? Let me know in the chat. Why do you, if you're a big Sonic guy, if you got Sonic Dun-Ta-Duns on, or you got like a blue hedgehog bed, or you sleep with blue covers with Sonic's face on them, or if you name your dog Tails or stuff like that, like if you really like Sonic like that, let me know why you like Sonic so much, you know? Fast gameplay. Y'all were the same people, like if you wore Sonic shoes back in the day, you'd run faster, right? Y'all would think that too. Oh man, I know I thought that. Cause he's fast, OJ, come on. Okay, because he's fast. Because he's fast. The music's good. Because of ADHD. Because he's cool, OJ. He's cool to me. Okay. The funniest thing is that y'all are listing some of these reasons, and you guys are laughing when you're listing your own reasons. You guys are laughing at your own reasons. I know you guys are smirking at your own reasons why you like Sonic. So yeah, man. Hey, what's up, V? Welcome. Leave me alone. OJ, do you have any insider knowledge on upcoming Switch 2 games? No, I don't have anything right now. No, VV. Just be excited. Here's the thing. I'll say this. Be excited. We just got a Nintendo Direct. We don't need any insider. Guys, listen. We don't need any insider knowledge for games. Star Fox is coming out next week. Play the demo. It's lit. The Adventures of Elliot is coming out in 2 days. Play The Adventures of Elliot. Splatoon Raiders is coming out next month. We got Rhythm Heaven is coming out next month. We got Fire Emblem coming out the month after. September. We've got games on games on games. We've got Ocarina coming out. We've got all sorts of ports coming out. There's just tons of games. So there's not really, we don't need any leaks, any like big leaks or anything like that right now. We don't need a bunch of insider stuff right now. Like, we got plenty to look forward to and play. So Nate the Hate is going to leak more games before the September Direct. If we have a September Direct, we might not have one. But he already did. He said Expedition's coming. So, Psychopipe with another 5.
Gotta get back to work. Have a lovely evening, OJ.
Yo, Psychopipe, thank you for the multiple donos. I know that you love Sonic, man. It's okay. I love Sonic too. There was a time period that I loved Sonic, Like, there was a time period that I loved him as well. There was a time period. Combo breaks. There's also those stories, especially if you know the ones from Ken Penders. I don't listen to nobody named Ken Penders. I'm sorry, I just can't. I can't take anybody named Ken Penders seriously. No, I'm joking.
I have insider knowledge that Sonic Frontiers is coming to Switch too.
Insider knowledge. Insider knowledge. I've always equated Sonic's gameplay to the bottom half of a brain rot. I don't know if it's that bad, because my favorite color is blue, and I love his character design. I think he's way past cool, gonna go fast. That's why I'm a huge Sonic fan. Alright, sounds good. My mouth is hurting from laughing so much from Sonic. That's probably the real reason. It's like you guys posing your room like fast. Y'all be doing that in your room, huh? When nobody's looking. All right, sounds good. Sounds good. Bot comment. You just reminded me about Star Fox. I'm knee deep into Xeno 1 and 3 houses, not to mention Elliot. Bro, there's too many games. There's too many games. I'm telling you guys, there's so many games. So many games. So many games. Too many. I would give an answer, but I don't want to be embarrassed. No, give the answer. I'm not trying to embarrass people. What do you think of Ninty Prime? What do you think of Ninty Prime? How about that? Before the Naruto run, there was the Sonic run. That's true. For the Naruto run, my daughter, she does not. She's an anime LARPer. She's an anime LARPer, and she does like the Naruto run, and I'm like, "Who's Naruto?" She's like, "Oh, it's that boy with the blonde hair," and I'm like, "Yeah. What does he do? What's his signature jutsu? What village is he from? Like, what powers does he have?" She goes, I'm like, "You're a Naruto LARPer." She's a Naruto LARPer. The funniest thing about kids today is that there's so many memes from anime, but a lot of them don't even watch the anime. They know the characters and they'll do memes from the shows and stuff, but they don't even know what's going on with the shows. So, the real Sonic fans have some sort of blue blur on variation of the name Sonic as their gamer some of them do. Every single in the 2010s / early 20 in the 2010s, every single Sonic YouTuber always had like the what was the song? The His World. Every single Sonic video. Every single vid, bro. Oh my gosh, every vid had that. Every single one. Oh my gosh. PlayerEssence, you watch NFL? Nope, don't watch NFL. Don't really care about the NFL. Boring. Trash. Garbage. Hate it. Absolutely hate the NFL. Don't watch. Don't get all crazy about it. Don't spaz out on certain quarterbacks, you know, that were used to be on the team that rhyme with Bimmy D or Bimmy C. I don't like the NFL at all. Trash league, trash garbage. Don't watch it all. Nope. Hanging on the edge of tomorrow. Oh man, Justin with another 3. Let's go.
I like Sonic games for the pattern recognition for replaying to get a better time on a stage.
Okay, I feel you on that one. I used to play a ton of Sonic games back in the day. I'm sorry, you guys got me talking about Sonic. I'm getting bored of. Getting tired talking about Sonic. I used to play Sonic games a lot, man. I used to play them a lot. I don't play them as much anymore. I used to play them a lot. Yo, big love to Buttery Cheeks. People who love Sonic either have a touch of, all right, or goon to them every day. There's no touch or. I can't associate myself with Sonic because of Chris Chan. So I can't associate it because of Chris Chan. That's just, I can't, listen, I know that doesn't make you a problem, but still, like, it's close enough proximity to where it's a problem for me. By the way, I sent business email 2 weeks ago. Oh, okay, yeah, shout out to 11. My bad, brother. My bad. My email, I'm far behind on everything because of Nintendo Direct stuff, so I'm stupid. I'll definitely take a look at it. Thank you, man. Sorry about that. That's bad. I should have responded sooner. Chris Chan, can you bump it? Just send one more follow up. Actually, no. I'll look for it. It's all good. I'll look for it. I know where it's at. You good? Man. Yeah, man. Christmas really came early this year. That Direct had too many bangers, bro. That Direct had bangers, bro. It's not for everyone. I get it, but still, like, I thought that there was definitely good games. Have you seen Chris Chan meme about some cursed Sonic Chew medallion? Oh yeah, I've seen that. I've seen the meme with that. I've watched the whole documentary from who's that one guy? Gamer from Mars. I've watched the whole documentary on that, like where he like actually like drove to Chris Chan's house and like did like a whole, that's some crazy work. Because the Direct doesn't have no Mario. Might have been the best Direct in years. Definitely one of the better Directs. I don't know if it was better than the actual like Switch 2 Direct, but we can't count the Switch 2 Direct. Like I don't think we can count like the Nintendo Switch 2 or the Nintendo Switch presentation, like the Switch 2 Direct. Like we can't count those. If we count just like standard Directs, like regular, normal, general Nintendo Directs, the last one that I felt was really, really good was probably like 20, like really good. I don't know. Like, I'm trying to think. Like, maybe like the end of 2022, like the year that Xeno came out, like the end of 2022, there was like an okay Direct there. But I don't know how great that Direct was. I gotta go back and look, you know? Yeah, I gotta go back and look. Recent Directs didn't have drag and drive, so 0 out of 10. Okay, yeah, 0 out of 10. What's the biggest improvement you want to see in Four Houses? I just want to see better resolution and frame rate, and it looks like we got that, so. Gameplay, it's Fire Emblem. We know it's gonna be lit. Do you think September Direct last year was bad or not? No, I thought it was solid because we got Fire Emblem announced. We got Fire Emblem, we got Mario, we got Yoshi, we got Pokemon Pocopia. So there was, I think, about 4 or 5 big first-party announcements. So I didn't think it was bad. But this Direct was way better than last year's Direct because of the third party, like Kingdom Hearts 4, Xenoblade updates, Xenoblade Genesis, Fire Emblem release date, Ocarina of Time, all sorts of JRPGs, ports galore. Stellar Blade, like Dragon's Dogma, Devil May Cry, just Onimusha, Day and Date, just all sorts, just blitzing us with all sorts of stuff. Miramasa, like that Miramasa announcement was really good. All the Kingdom Hearts games. So I think, yeah, this year's Summer Direct was a lot better, in my opinion. It was definitely a notch or two better. So I was gonna say your debate against Ninty Prime for 8 years ago. Oh my gosh, that was a decade ago. All right. Will there be a September Direct this year? Maybe. We have to wait and see. I love this. I love the Direct. There's gonna be so much to play. Seriously, I don't know why people think that we literally had a Mario Wonder in 2023, Mario Kart World last year, Mario Tennis Fever. Oh, what are you talking about? But guys, Nintendo has completely forgot about forgotten about Mario. I forgot about Mario. Can't wait for Stellar Blade get dated. Lies of P. Yeah, Lies of P. That was another good announcement. Lies of P was a great announcement. We got the release date for Orbitals. So yeah, I thought it was solid. February 2022 was good. What was the Direct that we got? The Direct that we had, Mario Bros. Wonder announced. That was a good Direct, because like they announced Mario Bros. Wonder. So whatever Direct that was a good Direct. I mean, not as good as this Direct. I mean, but I'm a JRPG guy. I'm a JRPG action guy. So this Direct was like the best Direct, because I got Zelda, I got Xenoblade, I got Fire Emblem. Obviously, they had Star Fox and they had Splatoon Raiders. Like they had whatever stuff that we already knew, but that stuff was good too. I mean, like they announced the demo for the game. Like, I don't know. I'm just kind of like, I just feel like the games in this one were better, like overall, than like the stuff that we had before. Switch 1 Directs were interesting because like it kind of all banked on first party games. Like there were third party stuff, and the third party stuff was okay. Like there were some surprises here and there, like Nier Automata, but that was at a Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase. That wasn't even at like a regular Nintendo Direct. Same thing with Persona. That was also at a Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase. So like if you're looking at like the big announcements for like, it was pretty much first party or bust for like a lot of the Nintendo Directs in the Switch 1 era, you know? Like a lot of the Directs in the Switch 1 era were like, if there's not some type of first party crazy, or it's like Smash Brothers. Give me a new character for Smash, you know, announce some type of new Mario or Zelda game or something. And that's that. June 2023 was definitely one of my favorites. It had Mario Wonder, Mario RPG, and I believe Princess Peach Showtime. Yeah, a lot of Mario stuff. That was not bad. That was not... just Mario Wonder. That one caught me off guard. That one definitely caught me off guard because of how good it looked compared to New Super Mario Bros. So I was very excited about that. And I think also Pikmin 4, right? I don't know if Pikmin 4 was already announced. I think... No, Pikmin had already... Was that June that they... I think Pikmin had already been announced. But yeah, that year was pretty good for 2023 was a good year. Because we got Pikmin 4, we got Tears of the Kingdom, and we got Super Mario Bros. Wonder in that 1 year. Plus we got Xenoblade Chronicles DLC, and we got Fire Emblem Engage that year, plus DLC for Fire Emblem Engage. So that was a good year. That was a good year. Hey, what's up? Yo, your boy Ralphie. Thank you for the $5 dono, man. AI is gonna make Smash rumors annoying. Yes, but at the same time, we're gonna be more vigilant too. Nintendo can make skins for every game. They have to change the main character in the Mario so people can do Arlo and Nintendo Land and can finally play. Yeah, you don't gotta mention these. These are the same guys that just talk, man. So we don't gotta mention these other people, bro. There ain't no point. I'm tired of bringing up these dudes, man. Y'all bring up the same guys every time. So this Direct was much better though. Looking at the other games, it's a no contest really. I mean, there's a lot more games. Nintendo Directs usually have anywhere between like 20 something to 30 games. This Direct had almost 50. I think I had 49 games from what I counted. So this Direct was definitely, and like also the Final Fantasy. It's third party, so I mean I don't give it maximum points for that. But I give it points for a surprise, like a new game. But I don't give it maximum points because it's multi-platform. I do have somewhat of an internal grading scale. It's like, you know, regular port, you know, like a point, like multi-platform that we don't know about, that was first announced, you get like maybe like 2 points. Release date, you get like a previously announced the game, but a release date, maybe get like another point or so, you know, maybe 2.5 points. So I have like a grading scale for this. And then of course like exclusives, brand new announced, never before announced exclusives, that's like maximum points. That's like 3-4 points, you know, or something like that. So that's kind of how I do it. Says we need 3D Mario now, and it's dire for Mario releases. Only Mario Kart is the rest of the Switch 1 game. No, that's not true. We just got a Mario game when it comes to Mario Tennis. That was a Mario. If you're counting Mario Kart as a Mario game, then we just got Mario Tennis earlier this year, and we also got Yoshi, which is part of the Mario universe. So it's definitely not dire. And last year we also got Donkey Kong Bonanza, which is also part of the Mario universe. So it's definitely not dire. When it's ready, it'll come out. It's coming out next year, by the way. So yeah. And yeah, Mario Tennis Fever is not a Switch 1 game either, so it's a Switch 2 game. So yeah, there you go. I get it though. It's been nearly a decade since Mario. It's gonna be a decade. It's gonna be 10 years from the last mainline 3D Mario. But I think Donkey Kong Bonanza is good enough within the Mario universe, in my opinion at least, to say okay, well we'll wait a couple years from that because we did get Donkey Kong Bonanza. We don't speak about Mario Tennis Fever though. Why not? You said a Mario game, and you said Mario Kart World. So you're counting the spin-offs. And you said we haven't gotten anything. It's all just Switch 1. Now you can't lie. I don't care if you don't like the game. You're not gonna lie. We don't do that around here, Vivi. We don't lie. We're not. You're pulling Twitter stuff now. See, I see why you're concerned and worried because you're pulling Twitter stuff now. You know. Where certain things don't count if you don't like it, or if you just forget, or it's not relevant, or you don't want to talk about it because you don't like something, or because people on Twitter don't like it, so you don't like it. No, we ain't doing that here. You got to be honest now. Pulling Twitter stuff. Yeah, worried, concerned, trolling for no reason. It's the best-selling system, but still concerned. Like, let's see here. Yeah, okay, we had like 4 Mario games. Oh my gosh! Not enough Mario. We need like 50. Like 50 Mario games. Do you think every year they could drop an old Pokemon game? Like Fire Red, and eventually eShop will access to old Pokemon games? Maybe, at some point. But probably not anytime soon. So that we're getting Mario, Pokemon, Xenoblade next year. Yeah, it's next year. So you're getting it next year. You're getting it. Mario's coming out next year. So look forward to it next year. Justice for Mario Tennis Fever. They want Mario to be like COD, drop every year. They actually do, yes. But they also want it to be as quality as Mario Odyssey. Like, they want it to be like one of the greatest rated games of all time. They want it every year or year and a half, and they want it to be like the best rated game ever too. So it's like there's no in between, you know. I at least expected some Mario games before 2027 ended. Well, you got that. You got Mario remasters. They also have Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 also put out, so you got that.
I want to shake your hand.
Dane with the
Excited for
3.
Fortune's Weave. It's hard not to just think of it as 4 houses though lol. Do you have any improvements for how they do free time in Fortune's Weave? Also, I'm hoping to make playing the different routes unique enough to want to go through each.
They're gonna have to, because they're gonna have their own unique story. Yeah, I'd definitely like to see some improvements to the free time stuff. Obviously, like, they have activity points in the last one, so making it towards like a bit more free flowing, that'd be good too. So it's funny that people complain Nintendo didn't announce enough first party games when they usually average 3 to 4 new first party announcements per direct. Yeah, the people that complain that there wasn't enough first party announcements basically don't remember the actual Nintendo directs. They don't remember them at all, because that's about what they do. They announce anywhere between 3 to 5 first party games. Most Nintendo directs are third party games, but the difference now is that Nintendo has way more third party, so it seemed like the balance was off, but they actually announced the same amount of first party games that they usually announce, anywhere between 3 to 5. So yeah, same thing here, just Nintendo has a lot more third party now too. So that's it. Let's see here. The facts are Nintendo didn't put out any Mario. Mario 3D is needed. Mario 3D is coming out next year. They already gave you your answer. That's the problem that I have with you Mario guys. You guys are acting absolutely insane. Like I said, like a little child, like my son. I tell him, hey, you're going to get this at this time. He goes, no, I want it now. No, you're going to get it at this time. No, they haven't done it now. Nate already told you. Nate already told you when you're getting it. You're getting it in 2027. That's when you're getting it. You got Mario in 4K. They gave you free updates for Mario at launch. A lot of you weird Mario fans were complaining that Xenoblade got 4K updates. Bro, y'all already got your 4K updates. You guys got at launch. You guys got and you guys got it for free, by the way. You got Mario Odyssey in 4K, 60 for free. You got New Super Mario Bros. In 4K for free. You got Captain Toad in 4K and whatever for free. You got Mario Galaxy 1 and 2. You got those ones updated. You have to pay for them, but you got those updated Mario Galaxy 1 and 2. So you guys got a bunch of stuff. Y'all got remasters, re-releases, 4K updates. You guys got Mario Kart World. You guys got Mario, what's it called? Tennis. Y'all got a bunch of Mario stuff. Y'all just crazy. Xenoblade finally gets some updates and gets a new game, and I see Mario fans acting absolutely crazy. You guys got Mario Wonder. You guys got Mario Party in 4K. You got the DLC. You got Mario Wonder DLC, new content. You guys got those in better resolution and frame rate. Yo, Mario got all sorts of stuff.
DK Bonanza was good enough for me until 2027, which by the way was made by Mario people.
Exactly. You got DK. By the way, DK is part of the Mario universe. Pauline, that's part of Mario. So you got Mario Universe game. You got told that Mario's coming out in 2027. Y'all still here crying and bitching. This is why I don't have any sympathy. This is why I'm just gonna brush off everything y'all say. Y'all annoying. Annoying. Y'all got a million things lined up. Y'all got Mario Kart World. Y'all got Donkey Kong. You guys got updates. You guys got free updates. You guys got paid updates. You guys got all this stuff. And y'all still here complaining even after you know when it's coming. Y'all just annoying. It's annoying. I'm sorry. I'm not going to have any sympathy or sit there and agree with. I ain't agreeing with no Mario whiner ever. I'm not agreeing with none of y'all. I don't care. You can cry all you want to. I hope it takes longer. I hope they release it on December 31st, 2027. I hope they take all the way to the last possible day to release it. Because y'all annoying. Y'all annoying as hell. Annoying. Why do Mario fans have to wait and RPG fans get a gold chest? You guys already got. What do you mean? Did you not just listen to anything that I just said? What do you mean RPG fans got it? What does that even mean? What does that even mean? What does a gold chest even mean? We just got the Xenoblade updates now. I have to wait for Xenoblade 2. What are you talking about? I'm a big Xenoblade fan. I have to wait for them. You guys already got a bunch of Mario games updated in 4K. We just got the updates this year. What do you mean? Oh, let's see here. That's like breadcrumbs, OJ. Felipe, you play freaking, what was it? You play Fall Guys. Don't talk about breadcrumbs, okay? You play Fall Guys in Fortnite. Don't talk about breadcrumbs. Donkey Kong Bonanza, you got Yoshi, you got Mario Tennis, you got Mario Kart World, you got 4K updates. Y'all got that. Like I said, y'all got a lot of the Mario games for free when it comes to the updates. Sorry, the updates. Y'all don't even got to pay for them. They just boom, day one, updated. Mario Odyssey day one. I didn't get Xenoblade day one updated. I didn't get that. Where's my 3 houses updated? Did I get 3 houses updated? No. I don't got 3 houses updated. Where's my Astral Chain updated? Did I get that? No. I didn't get that. Where's my Astral Chain sequel? Where's that at? I only got 1 Astral Chain game. Where's that at? Nowhere to be found. Where's my Fire Emblem Engage update? Nowhere to be found. Come on, man. Come on now. Fire Emblem's gonna cost you? What's gonna cost you? Did you not feel sad for the Mario fans? No, because you guys know when it's coming. You guys know that it's coming out next year. So what are you complaining for? You know when it's coming. I hopium is high for something Astral Chain related. Need that ASAP? I wish, man. I wish. No new Bayonetta? I got nothing for Bayonetta yet. Where's 3D Kirby, new 3 Zelda? Ocarina of Time is coming. That's good enough if you like 3D Zelda. So that's gonna be a complete remake. Oh yeah, have you seen Gabe bought a new 70? Yeah, I already saw that. I don't care. Literally Bonanza came out less than a year ago. Yeah, Bonanza came out. Do Mario fans only play Mario games or something? What is this conversation? A lot of Mario fans just only like Mario. Like, that's like they only need Mario. Like, they live, breathe, and die Mario. So, yeah. Says 3D Mario should have came out this year and the sequel next year. It's not ready this year. So how can it come out when it's not ready? Where's Donkey Kong Bonanza 2? Where's that? Where's it at? Tomorrow. We're going to get it. It says 2027. Just wait. It's next year. Next year. Nice vid today. Did Kiwi Talks what the F game get announced? Nah, I didn't. Nah, it didn't get announced. He says he's going to check back with this source to see where it's at. See, it has to be Mario Kart World. Guessing the Mario fans aren't happy with it, so they're craving more. Mario fans are happy with it. It's just people online are schizos because Mario Kart World keeps on selling. If people weren't happy with it, people wouldn't be buying it. This is why I play other stuff in addition to Mario. These people are acting weird, bro. I'm telling you, man. Why don't they call the upcoming game Goddess of War? Why don't they call The Legend of Zelda The Legend of Link? Oof! Let's see here. Wind and Waves, Xenoblade, Genesis, Mario, 3D Mario. Yes, next year. Games the quality of 3D Mario take time to develop. A lot of time. I'm wondering what they're going to do for 3D Mario. I'm wondering what they're going to do, though. You know, people don't know how to react when you tell them, like, I've heard that same thing used on Twitter. When people say, oh, why don't they call it Goddess of War? It shouldn't be called God of War. I'm not playing as a God of War. I'm like, so you're also not playing as, like, Zelda and, like, The Legend of Zelda for the most part. I mean, outside of Echoes of Wisdom, like, you're not playing as Zelda. You're playing as Link. You don't have a problem with that, though, do you? Of course you don't. Nate already said Expedition 33 is coming out this year for the Switch too, so just wait for that. Or watch my videos. If you watch my videos, we already talked about that. But yeah, it's coming out this year. Kingdom Hearts 4 is probably next year. Yeah, probably next year. So yeah. Does most directs have a good bunch of RPGs? In the March 2020, in the March 2018 direct, what were all the RPGs in that one? Give me all of the RPGs in the directs in the Switch 1 era. Because you said most directs. So give me all of the RPGs, Felipe. Give me all of the RPGs that were announced compared to the other games. In all the directs from the Switch 1 era. Let's just go from 2022 and up. Give me all the RPGs that were announced compared to other games. Oof! Let's see here. You could argue gaming has never been better, but gamers also continue to complain more and more. Y'all wouldn't have survived the N64 days. Oh, bro. No. I didn't ask you. No. No. We're not. I asked you to give me. I need you to give me all the RPGs that have been announced in the directs. All the directs that we've had since 2022. I need all of these RPGs that are announced, since most of them are usually that. So go ahead and give me those. Not from the most recent one. Give me all the other ones. Go ahead, Felipe. And I need you to give me them now. Like, I don't need you to look them up, since you said that most of the time that's what it is, right? All right, cool. So go ahead and just drop them right now. Let us know. And like, in the next 10 seconds, don't look it up, since that's what they do in every direct, right? I don't need you to talk about anything else. I just need you to drop that. Just drop that knowledge on us, all right, fam? That's all I need you to do. TikTok. I don't gotta watch on, but TikTok. Yo, let's go, man. Where you at, Felipe? All right. I'm gonna count it down. Hold up here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No. I said not the most recent one. I said from 2022. 2022. I didn't say the most recent direct. I said from 2022. You're just naming what's here. I said 2022. You said most of the directs, not this most recent direct. You said most of the directs. So that's the past. Most of the directs. So I'm going to give you another 10 seconds to list all the previous ones. Go ahead. I'll help you out for tonight, Felipe. Thanks for coming out to the stream. 30 minutes. Your stream's buffering. Just buffer in silence. We're not doing this tonight. You're trolling right now. So, no, man. We'll just. I mean, if you stay, you'll make it. There'll be like maybe a few more minutes left on stream. You're trolling right now. You know good and well what you said. You said most of them are just that. You didn't say the most recent direct. You said most of them. So I said, okay, name all the ones from past, from 2022. From 2022. Let's see. You're complaining about. I know exactly. He's just trolling at this point. So you got to get hit with the 30. Let's see here. George, the problem is that most of the games are remakes, spin-offs, or Switch 2 edition. Ocarina of Time will be the first big game. Well, here's the problem. Your sentence right there, Vivi, just contradicted itself. You said most of them were remakes, spin-offs, and whatever. Ocarina will be the first big game. That's a remake. So you're grouping in remakes as not a big deal or anything like that. But then you just said Ocarina of Time will be the first big game. So then that means it's not that big of a deal, right? It's a remake, right? So, your sentence there contradicted itself. How can it be the big game if it's just remakes and spin-offs and not a big deal? But Ocarina's a remake. So, let's see. You can't make this stuff up, man. You can't make this stuff up. Let's see here. High five. Yo, Huddy, thank you for the 100 jewels. I appreciate that. Appreciate it. I think I'll focus on Adventures of Elliot for the next Switch 2. For the Switch 2, I think I'll pick it up Thursday. Yes, sir. Pick it up. Let's go. Says I'm done. Guys, I will remind you, Nintendo Switch Sports sold 18 million units on the Switch. It sold 18 million units on the Switch 1. 18 million. I will remind you. And the sequel, the follow-up to Woohoo Island, is coming out this year. That's a big game, whether you guys want to say it, it's not. Whether how much you like thumb wrestling or not, that's a big game. That's gonna sell really well. There's no sales numbers since Ocarina came out, bro. It's only been a week. Where are we gonna get sales numbers from? Let's see here. Says you really like to argue a lot. People like to come here and argue and say stupid stuff a lot. I correct them, and then they get mad, and then they start digging more of a hole. It's an interactive stream. I react to what people are doing. If people didn't come here and say stupid things, I wouldn't argue back with them and tell them that they're wrong. Plain and simple. If you want, I can ignore dumb things that people say. I can just ignore it and not give you guys the entertainment. You say I like to argue a lot. Okay, should I just ignore them and say that they're stupid, or say that okay, no, you're wrong? And should I just leave it at that? So people come here and say stupid things. I respond to the stupid things, but I can ignore it if you want me to. I can do that. So you feel like I'm not arguing with people a lot. Instead of blaming the people saying that things wrong, you're blaming me. You're blaming the content creator who's giving you the content, who's giving you guys the knowledge. But hey, I can ignore it. I can stop. if you want me to. I don't have to. I don't have to respond. I can just respond to people that I feel like. You want me to do that? Want me to do that, Daniel? I can do that for you, okay? Oh, you're talking about Felipe? I hope you were. I hope you were. I was about to say, bruh. If you want me to just not respond, I can just not respond to people making stupid statements. I can just ignore it. Let's see here. Uncario with the 320 yen and says, now where's the fun in that? Yo. Because people come here and they'll say things, right? They'll come here and they'll say this. And I'm like, well, no, it's not that. No, but it's supposed to be. I'm like, no, that's not it. It's an interactive stream. So we're going to have disagreements. We're going to have arguments. And that's fine. You don't have to agree with everything that I say. And I'm not going to agree with everything that you guys say. And that's fine, too. Like, for example, Sonic. We just... I remember me and Uncar, we had a disagreement about Assassin's Creed Shadows. And that's fine, too. Like, we're never going to agree with everything. And that's fine. Like I said, we don't play games on the stream. So the entertainment is the actual stream. So, like, if I played games, then we wouldn't have to do all this. But I don't play games a lot on stream just because I don't feel like it. So I rather interact with you guys. And whether that pisses some people off or not, that's fine too, you know? Some people hate my streams. They hate the way I run them. And that's fine, you know? It's no big deal. Some people really like it. Some people really like the interaction. They like the chaos, you know? Let's see here. OJ and I had a... Shout out to Uncarl. Thank you for the 320 yen. OJ and I had a disagreement about Fire Emblem 4 Remake. Listen, guys. Fire Emblem 4 Remake still coming. I wish I could go back in time. I wish I can go back in time and never report on Fire Emblem 4 Remake. Honestly, I wish I can go back and never report on that game. I wish I could. I want to go back and never report on that game. Like, I need answers, Nate. I need answers to Fire Emblem 4 Remake, bro. I need answers. Please, somebody help me out here. Somebody help me. Ozzy just streams to cook the chat and get paid for it. I don't like to cook the chat. I'm not trying to cook the chat. Oof. I'm trying to just have interactions and have fun stuff, you know, talk about video games. But like I said, some people make up stuff, so then it gets into like a whole discussion and argument. This ninja's lying. Shut up, Psycho Pie. I thought you said you're leaving, Psycho Pie. Don't you got work? Don't you work as like a Disney princess? Like a Nintendo? Don't you work? Don't you dress up as that? Don't you got stuff to do? Are you getting Zelda day one? Nah, not getting one of the most anticipated, biggest games of all time, highest rated Metacritic game. Definitely not getting it day one. I'm just gonna let other people play it, enjoy it while I sit back, you know, sit back and let other people play, you know. No, I'll just watch on YouTube or Twitter. That's what I'll do. I ain't getting it. Nope, can't. Not me. Got to get that Daisy cosplay going for Psycho Pie. He's already got it. The thing about it that what y'all don't know, Psycho Pie told me this. He falls asleep in that dress too. He sleeps in that dress. And he does his makeup too. He's got like a little compact thing, and he puts on his blush. He puts on. There's nothing wrong with that. If you're into that, then you're into that. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, so. I came back to slander. Psycho Pie be putting on his makeup, you know, and all that, doing all that stuff. Just, hey, wait. No, that's what I thought, right? That's what I thought. That's what happened, Psycho Pie. That's what I thought. You sleep in the dress too, right? You like actually like just go ahead and sleep in the dress while you're at it. Peach understands that I will not cosplay. Party man, I don't know if you can come to the stream anymore if you dressed up as Princess Peach. I don't know if I'd allow you around, bro. That just might be a bridge too far for me, at least. I mean, so let's just not do that. Let's just not do that. Now, if anybody like, you know, Bead Queen wants to or V wants to, that's fine. I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with anybody doing it, but you know. Hey, Jumpmon, you're not innocent either. You used that one app that made you turn into a girl. I still remember. Don't think I forgot you did that and put it on Twitter. Don't think I forgot, Jumpmon. I got a good memory for some things, bro. You did. I know I did. Jumpmon's like, you remember that? He's like, I caught him off guard. Well, I specifically remembered that one. I don't keep notes on everything, but I do remember that when there was an app that people were using online. Low Tier God used it too. And it would basically it would just turn you into like a girl. Or if you're a girl, turn you into a guy, like looking like one. And people would use the app and they were posting it on Twitter. And I think Jumpmon used it one time. Anyone know why? I don't know why you did that. I don't know why you did that, Jumpmon. I didn't comment on that. And I don't have a problem with you doing it. I don't want to make it seem as if it was like a bad thing. I'm just making jokes right now as we're going with the whole. It's like the whole theme, you know. So. Yeah, no comment on that one, Jumbo. Oh no. Yeah, I don't know what you think, Party Man. You want to go ahead and answer that question? Oh, you know what? I'm gonna let Party Man and I'm gonna let Dior. You guys can go ahead and answer that. Go ahead and take care of that. I'm gonna talk about some other stuff. All right, man. I'm gonna talk about some other stuff. So super hype for Fire Emblem and Trails in the Sky released on the same day. Yeah, same day for both of those games. Time for me to go. Blushing. No, we don't blush around here. That just might be, you might just be cooking something in your house. Oh man.
Hey you, I want to shake your hand.
Justin with the 3. I want to shake your hand.
This is why I watch what I post online. Lol.
It almost reminds me of the times whenever I would back when I was looking at Shinru's page. And I'm gonna tell you something right now, man. That was before I knew Shinru was a furry. Because he didn't say nothing about furry stuff. That was before I knew that he was a furry. But man, I went on his page, bruh, I said, you know what? I'm never going on this page again. I said, I'm never going on this. Shout out to the homie Shinru. I said, yeah, I had about enough of this, man. I just saw all sorts of stuff that I wish I didn't see. That I wish I did not see. So, you know, but people can be into whatever they're into, man. It's fine. But man, I saw all sorts of weird looking dinosaurs getting, man, I don't know, bro. Let's just all sorts of stuff, man. All sorts of stuff. So shout out to Shinru, but I had that said. Yeah, I had to cut back, man. I love Shinru. He's like I said, he's goated, man. He's like the little brother I never had. He's awesome. I love Shinru. He's great. Yeah, I had to lay off the Twitter just because there was too much. I think Shinru said something along the lines of there was one picture that he commented. He says, "Good pick, must plow," and I was just like, "Huh? Like what?" I was like, bro, I was like, it was like a horse or so. I don't know what it was. It was like a flying fat horse. I don't know, furry fat horse. I don't know what it was. Bro said, "Good pick, must plow." I said, "What? Plow what?" I said, "What you plowing?" I think that was the end of it. That was the end of it, bro. I didn't think I ever went back, bro. I don't think I ever went back after that, man. Oh, man. I never went back, bro. Never went back after that. So, yeah, you guys be into whatever you want to be into, man. But it's all good. He sometime. Oh man, bro, that was the time. This was like years. This was like years ago. This had to have been like 4 years, 4 years ago. Definitely more than like 2 years ago. It was a while ago. Yeah, I said, yeah, I'm out, man. I said I'm out. Good pick, must plow. I think he meant like virtually, like with his, you know, furry avatar. I think it was. I don't think he meant it for like real. I think it was like a virtual, like a Digimon thing. I think it was like a virtual thing. It wasn't for real. I mean, it wasn't for real. I think it was like a digital thing, if I'm not correct. Oh man, good stuff. Good stuff. Not good stuff. I don't know. Stuff. Oh, good game. Must plow. Good game. Must plow. This was 4 years ago. I remember the same thing happening. At least 4. Yeah. It was definitely a number of years ago. The time just kind of blends. Sometimes all the things that have happened sometimes just kind of blend together here, you know. Yeah, good stuff for him. Good stuff for him. I mean, like, everybody needs to be happy, man. Whatever you're into, you need to be happy, and that's what I think, man. That's what I think. Honestly, that's like for real, like no cap. Like, you know, that's what I think. But I mean, you know, I've said it once and I'll say it again. You can be into whatever you want, you know, whatever you like, whatever you're into. You know, you're into all that, but just, you know, do that ish over there. Like, just do it over there. Don't, you don't gotta do it right here by me. Just go do it over there. Let's go do all that over there, fam. I don't need it over here. I'm just joking. Oh, it's a Mike Epps joke, guys. I'm just joking. It's a Mike Epps joke. Oh, man. As long as it's legal and keep it to yourself. Hey, look, I'll keep it a buck, Adrakas. I don't want to hear about nothing. Legal or not, bro, just do it over there. If you're doing stuff hey, look, that's on you. You get clapped for it, that's on you. If you get Chris Hansen starts coming through, or that's on you. Just keep it away from me. So just do it over there. I say it once, I'll say it. I don't care. Y'all do whatever you got to do. If it's illegal, okay, that's you. I'm not getting clapped because of something you doing. I'm not getting involved. You know, I'm not getting involved. So whatever y'all doing, just do it over there. You know what I'm saying? Like, just do it over there. Leave me out of it. Come talk about video games. Talk about what you want. That's fine. But just leave me out. I don't care. Don't tell me. If it's illegal, whatever, don't tell me. Just do it over there. And we good. You know what I'm saying? Just do it over there. I'm not getting in trouble for anybody else, you know, doing weird stuff. So, I'll say that. Oh man, well, I was doing stuff for the past 20 minutes. Oh, you're good. You're good. Well, this stream's been too funny. Yeah, it's been a little funny this stream. We do have some time left though. We're gonna talk about the last 20 minutes or so. We can discuss the if you have questions. So if you have questions, feel free. Want to talk about Xbox or Microsoft? Feel free to let me know what you're thinking. There's been a lot of conversation around different stuff with Microsoft. I want to say thank you to everybody that's watching the video today. We had a cool video on Star Fox. So if you have not seen my video on Star Fox, please check out my video on Star Fox. Like, it's a dope video. We go over the sales numbers or sales rankings about Star Fox exploding before launch. So that's fun, right? You guys think that that's fun. So make sure you guys put that in your watch later. Favorite house in 3 houses? Claude, Golden Deer, or Blue Lions, or just the church route. I know I said I picked 3, but you know, one of those is good. They're all good. They're all, well, except for Edelgard's. Edelgard's is not good. That's not a good route. But everybody else's route is good. Is good for the most part. Is good. Thank you. I needed the laughs. Today was painful. Oh, I'm sorry to say that today was painful. What happened, party man? If you don't mind me at. Well, no, if it's personal, then that's okay. Don't answer. Remember, Microsoft has already planned to shut down Ninja Theory when Senua was revealed. They hoped the reveal would draw investors. Oh my gosh. Yo, maybe they tried. I mean, I guess that's a good and bad thing. It's like a good thing because it's like, okay, you're trying to draw investors. But do they get the Senua IP? You don't get the Senua IP with it. Now, would they work out a deal where they get Senua as well? Then it's because it's only worth it. It's only worth it if they get Senua with it. If you don't get Senua with it, then it's like, okay, what's the point? I mean, yeah, it's a bad thing because listen, nobody likes to see them get rid of jobs, right? But if they were already factoring that they were gonna get cut off no matter what, like they were gonna be shut down, I was trying to get them some, get them something for a suitor. But I mean, who's buying studios in today's day? Like buying studios like with no crazy good IP, that's gonna be like a big massive seller. Like who's doing that in today's day? Is anybody buying studios like that? I don't know. I don't think so. So is the gatekeeper the funniest character in Three Houses to you? He's pretty funny, but okay. So yeah, let's see here. Game file. Microsoft already planned to shut down or split with Ninja Theory when Senua was announced. The thinking was that the promise of a newly announced game would help draw investor interest in the studio. Okay, more extraordinarily, Ninja Theory even debuted a new game, a third Hellblade title called Senua, at the Xbox Game Showcase 2026 on June 7th. By the time that the game was revealed, Microsoft had already planned to sunset or split with the studio. The thinking was the promise of a newly announced game would help draw investor interest in the studio. A source familiar with Microsoft's plan told GameFile it's unclear if anyone atop Ninja Theory was involved in the But if Ninja Theory was not involved in the plan, then that really sucks. If Ninja Theory, that is really, really, really painful. That is really painful. Um, so really painful. Oh man, crazy, crazy stuff, man, crazy stuff. Um, yeah, that's not good. Yeah, that's definitely not good. Yeah, I just saw that right now. That's definitely not good. Definitely not good. Oh man, it just gets worse and worse. It just seems like things just keep getting worse and worse and worse and worse when it comes down to it. You know? When did you did Three Houses? Did you have to take a break between routes, or did you did all four routes at once? Oh no, I took a break. Like I played them over the course of like a year or so. So yeah, I definitely took a big break in between some of them because like it's a lot of gameplay, man. You go 80 hours, is a lot of gameplay. So I had to take a break. Is it too late to shut down Xbox Game Pass? It's not too late to. I mean, I wouldn't shut it down. I would just reverse course on it. So I would just make Xbox Game Pass more similar to PlayStation Plus, where you can maybe get like older first-party Microsoft games, but you don't get every game day and date. Like you don't get every new game day and date. I would say you have to wait a minimum of like maybe a year or two, and then just adjust the prices accordingly to that. Adjust the prices to that, and then make people just buy games again. That's what I would do, for me at least, when it comes to Game Pass. So yeah, and there's also more news. Bungie to suffer a 50% staff reduction due to. I mean, this is crazy, man. This is crazy. No, this is definitely crazy, man. So much stuff that's happening, man. Steve Bowling says, "Hot take: Xbox should kill Game Pass if they want their console business to thrive. Hot take: random people shouldn't tell corporation how to handle business. Leave the billion the leave the this is the greatest. This is shout outs to Steve. I actually met him IRL. He's a good dude. He works for GVG. Hellman with the $5 says, OJ, remember the ads for Star Fox Nintendo Power back in 1993? Yep. The new art style reminds me of that, like yourself. That's how I always thought of him. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people weren't alive back then, though. Like, 1993 was a long time ago. And, like, even if you were alive in 1993, you were probably, like, little. So most people don't remember those ads. But, yeah, I remember the ads and I remember the commercials. And, like, Star Fox looked like realistic animals, like, with fur and stuff inside of suits. Even, like, the box art and all that was like that, so. Shout outs to Hellman. Thank you for the $5 dono, dude. I appreciate that. But, yeah, I mean, like I want to read what Steve said that, and then Ryan McCaffrey said, he works for IGN. He says, I wouldn't quite go that far, but I'm not sure Game Pass can coexist in its current form with the return of exclusives, unless those exclusives are driving serious subs. They're not going to, though. The only thing I can think of coming up might do that is the Elder Scrolls 6. Would Asha dare make it exclusive? It doesn't make sense. The thing about it is that, like, the problem with Game Pass, and now that if they're going to do exclusives, and if they're going to do big, like they're going to focus on the big first-party games to get them out sooner, you're going to want to sell those games. You're going to make more money selling those games than being hamstrung to Game Pass. Because, like, you have to have the system, you have to talk about the games, like, all that. But, like, if you have a big hitter game, it doesn't need to be tied to Game Pass. It doesn't need to, oh, I need to buy it on Game Pass. Like, so to me, I think Game Pass should reduce. Like, I agree here. Like, it doesn't need to kill Game Pass, but I think that it can coexist just like PlayStation Plus or just like Nintendo Switch Online coexist. But they definitely need to adjust it. They need to lower the price to maybe about copy Sony. Literally just copy Sony's, where like you get a certain tiered, and then don't put stuff day one. Don't put it day and date. Put it to where it's like a year later or something like that. Then it goes into Game Pass, and then make it to where people actually have to buy games once again. Like if they do that, then I think that their business can recover a little bit. But right now, Game Pass doesn't have enough people that have the hardware, and they're not getting enough sales for Game Pass to be viable at this point. So I think that's kind of what it comes down to. That's what it comes down to. Cool to see industry people talking though. Cool to see industry people talking quite a bit. So it's good to see different opinions on a lot of this stuff. So I actually did play, also guys, I did do this. I did the whole achievement thing too. For those who are wondering about I did just the classic ones. I started to do a little bit of the modern, like Donkey Kong Bonanza ones. It's actually not bad. It's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. But I did all the classic challenges, the old school ones. And like basically the challenges kind of pop up. You go left or right, the challenges pop up. From the Super Nintendo, the Game Boy, the NES, and then Donkey Kong Bonanza. And then I'll tell you like what you need to do. You know, like beat King K. Rool in the battle. And it jumps you straight in to the challenge. The classic ones jump you straight in. The ones for like the actual Switch 2 games, they just like, if you've already done it, like let's say beat a boss, it'll pop up. You'll just automatically unlock it. If you haven't, you just have to do it. And it'll tell you where to go. Like, oh, if you need to beat this in this time, they'll tell you where to go, and they'll tell you, oh, this one's hard, this one's easier. I actually kind of like it because it's interactive. And, like, these cards are interactive, too. Like, when you hover over the card, it'll actually, like, play, like, a video. And it'll tell you, like, your day, and it'll tell you, like, I don't know, like, the barrels and all. So this is kind of cool. It tells you, like, oh, the Super Nintendo. This, to me, is a lot more interactive and kind of fun than simply just having a checklist. And then it just says, oh, well, you might be able to miss it in the game, you know, you don't know. Could be a missable achievement. So it's like you actually like, jump in, like the actual gameplay, not, oh, it's something that I do within the game. And like it just pops up. It's like, oh, here's a challenge thing, and like this is this challenge, and this challenge, and this challenge. Like this is this card, and from the Super Nintendo, and from this, it's a boss. Like, I kind of like this. I kind of like this. Once again, it's just testing out. There's no way to tie it to your profile, at least yet. They might. But I just like the actual challenge of it, the gameplay of it. I don't care about showing it off, like having it on my profile. Like that doesn't really matter to me as much as maybe other people. But I like the fact that it's a challenge that I can say, oh, I did this, and maybe tell you guys, oh, look, check this out. Like this is what I did. I did these challenges, right? Or whatever. Like the actual gameplay element of it. So like, yeah, like you go into this one, they'll tell you, like they'll show you how to do it too. Like, oh, a lot of times the achievements and the trophies, they don't show you how to do it. They just say this thing, and like, yeah, you have to figure it out, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with doing that. But this one will actually say, oh, do the Kong Punch, and then I'll actually show the demo of the Kong Punch going. So to me, I like that. I think this is a different thing, you know, from what achievements and trophies are. And that's what I said. Like, if I was ever gonna get back into achievements and trophies, it needs to be an evolution. It needs to be something different. That's not just, here's this checklist of things. Half of the stuff is, you know, stuff that, you know, I might do in the game already. I might not. Missable achievements or trophies. And let me just do this. Like, it's a good number. It's not like it's like 50 of them. It's like maybe like 10 or 11 per, you know, it's not a ton. It's like a good number of challenges. And yeah, on top of whatever the in-game achievements already are. I do like this one. I do think that it evolves things a bit more, and it's far more, the presentation is far more dramatic. It's way better presentation. Once again, integration's not as good, but presentation blows achievements and trophies out of the water, in my opinion at least. But functionality, no. Being able to show them off, no. Being able, like, ecosystem, no, not yet. It's not even close. But if they were able to kind of shape this up and make it to where it's tied to the profile, it's easier to look up, and it's just as cool, like with the different games that drop, like with Zelda, or like challenges like with Zelda, or challenges like where like you get these cards and they look all nice and bright and vibrant, and you know they animate and things like that. Oh yeah, I'll be into that, because that's an evolution of achievements and trophies. It's an evolution. It's not just the same thing, just copying exactly the same thing, you know. Companies trying to ruin the fun after 2 weeks of fun of announcements. Oh yeah, with the whole situation that's going on here. So they literally showed a report where Horizon 2 sales tanked when they put it on PS Plus and Valve. They won't do that again. Yeah, exactly. If Nintendo shut down Switch Online, that'd result in massive backlash. Well, yeah, they're not gonna shut down Switch Online though. If day one goes, then the Xbox releases the fans probably 25% leave minimum. Yeah, and that's fine, but they will buy the games instead, though. You know. All of them will buy the games. I wish it wasn't time limited. I don't know. Time limited makes you do it. I wish it wasn't too, but it also makes you get on it as well. So it's like, I think it's also a sales tactic. If you're someone that actually cares about it, you don't have Donkey Kong Bonanza. Hey, well, you better get on it. It's limited. Nintendo, the shrewd businessmen that they are, or business people that they are, it might pick, oh, this game's coming out, right? Zelda, time limited event. Zelda, it's from November to December. Oh man, I better buy Zelda till then. So I mean, no, don't get me wrong. I wish that it wasn't timed as well. I wish it was just the whole thing. But man, I think that they're even thinking sales wise with this. Hey, buy Nintendo. Because listen, here's the reason why I tell you that. They also have a deal with Nintendo Switch Online right now. Like, you buy like a 12-month or whatever, you get a month free or something. So like, I don't think it's a coincidence that they dropped this with the NSO challenges. You got to have NSO, that free extra month promotion, and and by the Nintendo Direct, like during the, like all throughout this time. Like, I don't think that was a coincidence. They did that on purpose for sales. So I think that's what they're trying to do here. Or yeah, the bundles, like you can pick up Donkey Kong Bonanza in that you know, choose pick whatever bundle, right? So I think that's part of it. They're trying to sell. Trying to sell a bit, trying to sell Donkey Kong Bonanza more too. I mean, out of all the games, there's so many games, and they picked Donkey Kong Bonanza. So maybe they'll do Mario Kart World. Maybe they'll do more. You know. What's up, Dark Synchron? Welcome. Am I gonna stream this Persona 4 showcase this Thursday? I'll probably see if I can stream it. Yeah. I mean, day one is keeping some from leaving the Xbox ecosystem, but do not buy games. Just Game Pass to get the games for cheaper. That's true, but once again, I mean, if you want to hard reset your business, I think this is how you do it, man. I think you rely on people actually buying games. I don't know if this is a viable format for them to have people not buy games. But like I said, we'll see what happens, you know. We'll see what happens. We will see what happens. Make sure you guys hit that like button too. I appreciate that. Hit that like button. I appreciate that. Really appreciate you guys hit that like button. That'd be great. We're probably going to... I think the stream has hit its limit. Have I hit my limit break on this stream? I have. Okay. So, all right, guys. We're gonna wrap it up here. I want to say thank you to everybody that came out to today's stream. You guys have all been absolutely wonderful. And thank you for the Elite Ninja. Thank you for the JoJo's, man. Today was incredible. Thank you for the combos. Everything was awesome. So we'll be back. I think we'll be back Thursday for the Persona Showcase and the stream. So if you have not seen my video for today, please check out my video for today. I talk about Star Fox. So if you haven't seen that video, I highly recommend checking out the video on Star Fox. All right, guys, highly recommend checking out the video on Star Fox. I think it's really good. So check that video out. And I want to say thank you once again. There's the video. I linked it multiple times. I want to say thank you guys for everything. So yeah, I really appreciate it. I really appreciate everybody coming out to the stream. You guys are, like I said, you guys are awesome. You guys are always make my day, man. So yeah, I'll see you guys maybe Thursday. Okay, Thursday for the Persona stream. Let me check real quick just so I can get you guys the time for the Persona stream, just in case you guys want to come through. So the Persona stream, Revival TV, June 19th. It's Japanese time. Okay, June 18th at 4 p.m. PT. Oh yeah, we can do that. 4 p.m. PT. 7 p.m. Eastern time. Okay, yeah, we can do that. June 18th. So that's gonna be this Thursday, 4 p.m. PT. So yeah, I'll stream that. Is it in English? I don't know if it's in, it might. Okay, I think it might be subtitles. So yeah, I'll probably check that out. We'll probably start the stream beforehand, maybe like an hour beforehand, and then we'll kind of talk about everything and all that. So should be good. Should be good. All right, guys. Shout out Psycho Pie. Appreciate you. Check out my most recent video, guys. Go give it a like. Go give it a comment. I'd really appreciate that. We got 200 people here, so go in and head over to that video. Watch it again. Shout outs to Big Joe. Thank you for that, man. We're going to have to link up, man. I got to just get some time. It's just been busy with work, brother, but I got you, man. For real. I got you. I know I've been saying that for a while, but I'm glad everything's good in your neck of the woods, man. So you don't have to worry about, you know, death coming at you for no reason, at least with anything military-wise. So I appreciate you, fam. Seriously, thank you so much for the $100 dono. We got to give him another one. And yeah, we'll be back, guys. We'll be back. Like I said, so much work. I got a lot of editing to do tonight and tomorrow and every day of my life. That's my life. I need to hire an editor. Anyway, all right, guys. Love y'all. We'll see you for the next one. Bye.